What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the not North. Actually, this is National College Cup, presented to you by Battleknights India, and of course, it is in production with IGC, Indian Gaming Corp, and of course, you're watching today the next round. That is not the next round. This is the same round, isn't it, Fredo?
Yep,
Have a
of
lot of
course.
you know.
No, this is actually the second round which is going on. Today is the last day of the round two. So yeah, it will be the last chance for any of these teams to make it forward in the next round, because the next round is going to be even more tougher, right?
Mhm.
And like every competition, it's going to give you only one chance. So yeah, let's see if tonight one of these teams, Five Esports or Manipuri X Bodo, okay, will be able
Interesting.
to, yeah. So let's see one of these teams which will be the one going forward tonight.
Hey, I need a quick fact check. Okay. Manipuri and Bodo are two different people, right? Manipur is a state, right? And Bodo are people from Assam, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, these are probably two communities, so probably team members are made up of these two communities, so they just decided to go forward with that name.
Basically, we are seeing a very good unity coming between these two people. I mean, these two places, right? So really great to watch. But once again, I would like to reintroduce you to the teams. It's going to be Manipur X Bodo representing the. It is actually Kitri Demoria College. They're representing, and for the side of Team Vibe Esports, their university name is going to be Inspiria. Which one? I'm not really too sure because there are a lot of Inspirias around here. So, and of course, you're looking at the screen right now, right? So, my name is Shinryu. I'm going to be a caster today, and I'm joined by Mr. Fredo for this game. So, the band's here, Fredo. It's going to be the Erythral being taken off. So, this does open up the 1-1. Even the grandeur, like a lot of power picks for to the goal lane is going to be there. But also, one more important thing that is going to be seen a lot more is the fact that, the recent adjustment or the buffs few of the heroes received, and at the same time, the nerfs, right, Fredo? YSS, Lancelot, both received a huge nerf today. Their mid to late game has been lowered down a lot, whereas the mages, they received a very good buff. Like, I would say, the Eve as well as even the Vexana are so overpowered right now. I think a lot of teams might have not known that fact because the meta shift is really recent, right?
Yep. Really recent. So even I was not aware, but thank you for bringing us the breaking news, Shinryu.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, because of this erythral ban, we're seeing the 1-1 getting banned on the other side, CC as well getting banned in the EXP lane. But the thing is, as a first pick side, as a blue side, you want to go forward with that CC pick, but they ban it out here.
Mm-hmm.
They might have some alternate plans.
Absolutely, they have an alternate plan for sure because I think they're prioritizing is really a question to me because they're banning a lot of heroes which are individually really strong in their respective lanes, but at the same time, I think these bans does does give us slight hint that they might be going for something backline or something scaling that they do not want to get disrupted, especially maybe the grandeur or even something along the line. The Kalea too could be an option because the Kalea is still I think still a good first pick, right? We'll see about that, right, Fredo? So once again, first pick here. Okay, Zushin, interesting choice for sure. Um, Still a utility
Mm,
pick. Hmm.
yeah, I mean, Ray would have been really happy to see this Zushin first pick. And the thing is, Zushin has been such a dominant hero in this entire tournament. Every single time that Zushin gets picked, the side always has that mid lane domination guaranteed. So that just ensures that your gameplay of your entire team is also enhanced. So yeah, the Zushin is definitely a good first pick here, but the counters of the Zushin still remain open, like the Hayabusa and the Fanny, which
Yeah,
can come
man.
up right now.
I think there are a lot better picks. I was gonna say the grandeur would have been the good first pick, like I was talking about it, and they give it away for the Zushin. And of course, Vibe Esports, they're not gonna let go of this opportunity. They're gonna pick it up. They're gonna take this hero to their side. So I think really good, strong picks coming in from the side of Vibe Esports. Really honest draft so far. We know where the heroes are going. No flex pick yet. So Manipuri X Bodo, that is gonna be a team. What are the options here? Garud Kacha Badang, maybe? I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
you
those
could.
are good options. You can go for the Gatot Kacha Badang. Even the high loss is open.
Mhm.
And I mean, if you want to go for a glue, it's also good. Arlot as well, kind of good. In the goal lane though, I think they could pick up the Clint or something. Oh, the Moscow also works very well, especially for
Fredo,
that macro.
another interesting thing. Grok received another buff. He's more tanky now.
Wow. So
Mhm.
things are going to look more interesting in this match. I think the side of Manipur ex Boro are aware of that fact, right? So they pick up the Grok without any hesitation, not
Mhm.
thinking twice before locking it in. Now, though, in the second phase, uh, before we go to the second phase, was Vive Sport will be picking up the jungler. Oh, both the sides
Mhm.
skip the jungler for now. They're
Yeah.
going for this Angela, but now the fact that we're in the second ban phase, YB Sport, unless YB Sport decide to, I think Manipur X Boro will be banning out the Hayabusa or Fanny for sure in this one. Wait,
Even the
we're seeing two CC bans here.
exactly right. I am questioning that too. Maybe like that's a glitch. Will be fixed, but okay, they ban out the Julian here. Julian, Fredo. I don't think have seen any buffs onto him. So why the Julian? Target ban?
Could be, you can definitely, when you're in the lobby sitting, you can just check the enemy hero's profile. Maybe someone out here is Julian main.
Oh,
But
Esmeralda.
anyway, see with this Esmeralda ban as well.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense
Maybe
though.
because they have picked up an Angela, so they are just thinking that the Esmeralda might come as a counter pick. Even for the Lapu Lapu as well, a lot of shield. So the
Mm-hmm.
Esmeralda is definitely a good counter against that, so they ban that out. And now Vibe Esports, they can go for the Hayabusa because Manipuri X Bora are not really concerned if they pick up a Hayabusa. It's a good chance for them to try and get that Sushin locked down. But instead, they go for an Alice. Wow. Alice Angela combo.
Um, it's a good combo, at least in rank games. But I feel the Alice jungle clear is pretty slow here, Fredo. It does not clear as quickly as a lot of heroes can. So that really puts you behind in terms of farm overall into the game, which is gonna be a problem. If you think about the long term, it's gonna be a problem because you need quick jungle clear. You need those advantages around the turtle pit or the lord pit when the neutral objective is concerned. But again, the Hayabusa, like you mentioned, actually came through, but from the side of Team Manipur x Bodo. So there was a chance for YB Sports to go for that pick to counter out the Zushin, to counter out the Moscow, but they didn't go for that. And okay, a Kufra too. So this is probably a mid lane Angela. So the main magic damage is gonna be coming from this Alice here, Fredo.
Yep. And along with that, the other side has a Grok EXP. I'm
Mm-hmm.
really thinking if it's going to be a damage item, Grok, or you're going to be a tanky board Grok. So
So
yeah, if
like I feel what I've read was, if you build more HP or if you more defense, then you get more defense like stack onto the Grok, and if you already get more physical defense as of now. So I think as
uh,
against damage is good.
so if you think of it that way, then right now Grok is going to get more benefit if it goes for the defense items. So consider, and the fact that they do not even have a frontline hero, right? Like Alice is a frontliner, but not Hayabusa is not. So you might need the Grok to be building defense here. They cannot really go for the damage Grok, but if they decide to go for that, that's their choice. Of course, they will have
Mm-hmm.
to face the consequences as well.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn for the NCC National College Cup presented to you by Battleknights India. And my name is Shinryu, and I'm joined by Fredo for this game. And right now you're watching Manipuri x Bodo versus actually Manipuri x Bodo who are from Inspiria, and Team Vibe Esports who are from let me just quick check. I've just forgot the name of the thing. It was Ketri Demoria College. So yeah, the match is already on here, Fredo. Both the teams are really focused on clearing those jungles.
Yep. Of course, like you said, Alice will be a little bit slower. So Angela and Kufra as well, they're guarding the jungle area because they know the enemy have a Florin and Zushin. They can easily invade if they want. So yeah,
Yeah,
it will be interesting to see if the Hayabusa can go for some uh, you know, early game control maybe to try and take down someone in the enemy jungle area because I think they can do that.
they can do that. They can put some pressure because the Hayabusa 2 needs those early kills for the potential snowball. And again, the late game insurance is already there. The Kuprax actually charging the Titan's Revenge, gets the knock up, but there's not follow-up damage from the Grandeur. The Hayabusa is available there. He does have the Shadow Kill, goes in, deals a lot of damage, but will the first kill come here? No, the Flicker actually plays out. The final damage did not go through from the Moscow. But here comes Alice. There's no Shadow available for this poor Hayabusa, and Ryder gets taken down. And that's the first kill of the match.
And to the contrary, it's Alice who picks up the first blood. Not
Yeah.
good here for Hayabusa, not good here for Manipuri X Boro, but Vibe Esports will be very happy with that. And the fact that they have an Angela mid lane, like you said, Shinryu, no damage, right? So Alice getting those early kills is going to be a very big benefit here for Vibe Esports.
Definitely, she'll get the quick, power-ups, those items. But again, the turtle is up. Both the teams are trying to get the turtle vision. You can see the grok already growing, going in. Aura is already there with her
Whoa.
Moonlight, but there's a knock-up actually onto Jelly. But here comes Alice with her damage, and it seems like the Angela's ult will also be falling soon. And there's a knock. Actually, there's an engage from the Lapu Lapu. He goes in with the bravest fighter, deals a lot of damage. Jelly has already been taken down. The grok will walk out with the life, but
Haya.
I still out there lurking in the shadows, lurking in the bushes, but a lot of damage being placed onto the members of Team Manipuri Exporter. They're really low. The turtle has a healthy amount of HP. Lucian with the knockup, but it's Alice with the retribution, and Grok stays down. Kufra as well as he gets taken down. Killing spree for Mr. Aura, and at this point, Team Esports, they're trying to push their luck more than they should, but back lane, you see Alice going in, but she does not have any mana. She's out of her blue buff. Can she survive here? She gets brought back and might get gunned down. Actually, not gunned down here, speared down by the Moscow here. But Mr. Phantom pushing down the bot lane, getting the gold.
And that's a gold laner getting the gold, and that's a Granger, of course. So once he gets a few items, the Sky Piercer, the Hunter Strike, he will be shining even more, as well as the Moscow, right? He is actually doing pretty well, even though the enemy is dominating. So yeah, Julius also, he needs to be careful though. The Kufra is charging.
Oh, Kufra is charging. He gets the knockup, but he needs to back out. There is the rest of the Kang available. There's the Lantern Flare being getting those stacks onto the Ranger, but he's still A-okay, but both the engage.
Yep, disengage comes in. Hayabusa is still farming up. EXP lane matchup though. The Grok will not be able to dominate, of course. Both these sides, it will really depend on which EXP laner does a better rotation. But now, gank.
And Revenge too, and Hora takes down Jelly, and they're on to the hunt for this Moscow, who does not have any way to get out, and he gets taken down too, and that's two quick kills coming in for the side of Team Esports.
And with that, Esports clearly dominating. Especially the goal lane is in their control right now. And like I said, it will depend on which EXP laner rotates for those team fights. Because both these sides, they have a highly executioner kind of. Oh, okay, Hayabusa.
Yeah. The turtle will be up here, so they need the turtle, the control around the turtle pit, so you can see the movements really being higher on the map. But Range is a bit low here. Will they jump onto him? I don't think so yet, Fredo.
They won't. Granger needs to go and defend his lane, as it seems like Julius is trying to push in, and now the Kufra might be in some trouble. Alice gets knocked up. Kufra charges.
There's the hard guard available. Bravest fighter already being used up. They go in with the Raging Slash as well as the Alice onto the backline, dealing a ton of damage. Goes back in under the turret. There are 4 members available from the side of Team Esports. Manipuri Exporter, their HP bars are really going down. There is available from the Florian, and she gets taken down. And there is the follow-up engage. There is the Tyrant Rage as well. And double kill for Hora, as they are trying to take down the top lane too, and bot lane is a 1v1. I think it's not going to get pushed anytime soon because the Moscow does not have the pressure yet.
Yeah, Hayabusa though, he's doing a good job here trying to get trades, but Alice is aware as well, so it should not create any problems as she still gets that blue buff as well. So yeah, right now Hayabusa trying to smart the enemy, outsmart the enemy, but enemy is also very smart, not letting him do that. Now though, the Hayabusa could have actually went for the gank on the Granger, right? But for some reason they chose not to, but now he does.
Yeah, but too late, right? The hard guard will be up again, Team Esports. They're finally back. They're trying to defend it, and they're also trying to push their aggression. And oh, Julius gets taken down, and Aura finally goes in onto 3 members. There is the wall already being available. There's a knock-up, tectonic charge being used up, but it's too late. 2 double kill already. Corey gets taken down, and there's gonna be Jelly. Triple kill for Aura. And
wow,
that hit here, Fredo. All the kills, assists, 100% kill participation for this Alice here.
Yep, and there is no way that Manipur X Boro are losing this one with the draft that they have. The enemy does not have any damage in the mid lane department, but this Alice is just playing so good. The dive-ins are very, very accurate. Now though, they have to try and defend this mid lane, which they will successfully do. But that's an Oogie Shadow kill wasted. Oh, into the bot lane though. Moskov almost gets caught by the Kufra once again. And now, finally, seems like the Grok will be available for those ganks, and Hayabusa will be taking care of the far lane.
Yeah, I mean the Hayabusa is really trailing behind, right? He does not have enough damage. We did see the Ogi Shadow Kill being used, but the Shadow Kill did not do much. But again, both the teams are actually trying to make some rotations here. You see the purple buff being the target. It will get taken down. Alice wants to go in. Hard gun already available. The Bravest Fighter 2. Hayabusa has to force out the Shadow. But okay, team. Vibe's still going to go back, but the Flicker already being forced out of this Lapu Lapu, but he still survives. There's a dive again. Godlike for Hora as they go in. And oh my goodness, you can see the mid lane is completely open for the side of Team YB Sports to take down the second tier up top. And that's gonna be, the gateway for them to invade the jungle even furthermore and potentially take the Lord down here, Fredo.
Yep, and they're already setting up for the Lord. Hora is ready as well. And Angela anywhere, she can be anywhere on the map and still be there in those team fights. So not really an issue. Along with that, Moskov now though, he should try and start his split push because the enemy will be focused on the neutral objective. And there is no way that they can go for the neutral objective. But let's see if the Moskov, can he use this vision that Grok is providing? He cannot. I thought an SOD will come, but maybe SOD comes, but it's too late.
Yeah, man. It just took a few business days to arrive, right? A bit late to the party, right? So I feel Manipur X Bodo, they're not really doing too well. We just saw the itemization a little bit back. Hayabusa just picked up the, this Sea Halberd, but Rock actually went for the tanky item. He's not going for damage. And in terms of gold, he's really trailing behind. I hope he does have the, the roaming items out here. But again, like the opposite to that, you can see the Rancher actually is really ahead. 1000, okay, but again, on the skirmish around the purple buff, Alice goes in with the help of the hard guard. There is Kufra still out there, but he gets knocked up. But the rest of the team is slowly falling behind. Rancher dealing out some damage with the help of his Rhapsody as well as the Death Sonata. But the HP bar is really going down for Grok. He needs to back out. There is no more healing available from the Florian ultimate. But again, there's a knock up onto Jelly. He is still okay. Actually, it's CKT, but the Lord is marching down up top. The Holy Defense will get taken down. The Lord, the HP really went down low, and the minions are still crashing in. Team YB Sports, they're not it is so far, but again, the siege is still available. Kufra goes in, but
the Kufra does a very risky dive. He survives though, but one thing that I wanted to say was I think the Florian should give the flower to this Moscow because Hayabusa is not really present in those team fights, but the Moscow is present and he's dishing out pretty decent amount of damage, and they can actually play it for the late game where the Moscow can, try to make a comeback happen because this Hayabusa is not really doing what he was supposed to do. He could have went for the Angela a lot more. He could have went for the Granger a lot more, but he's not able to take down anyone, and that's why Manipur X Bodo are really suffering.
Absolutely, but again, there's the siege down bot. Second tier turret is the target for Team YB Sports, but there is the disengage coming in, knowing the fact that the entire team from Manipur X Bodo is there. So a defense still for so far, but again, the Lord is just 45 seconds away. Manipur X Bodo, what do they do here, Fredo?
I think all they can do right now is provide try to go and split push, just scatter the enemy and then try to pick off. That's the best thing that they can do. Okay. The Granger is probably not aware that Hayabusa is nearby. If he shows himself first, the Hayabusa might go in. Hayabusa, he can go in right now. But he does not.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's not sure about the rest of the members. Yeah, I think that's a wise choice. But now, oh my god, that was a incredible escape from Daddy.
Yeah, man. He just read out really well, but no, top lane, another engage. Alice goes in and takes down Zushin, and there is the bravest fighter from the Lapu Lapu to Jelly got stuck out there. She does not have the flicker, but again, they are trying to follow up. There is the Tyrant Rage on to Corey. He gets taken down, and right now they're knocking in the base. Two members are still alive, but the Hayabusa is really far. Moscow all by himself. Alice is able to clear out the cave, but okay, bot lane, they're trying to push. They have the siege down. They're only a single minion, and Julius needs to clear it out. Hayabusa finally going for the recall. He actually was able to clear out the minions so they cannot further push. But the Lord here, Fredo, is more important.
What is Hayabusa thinking? Why did he cancel the recall there? Oh, he wanted to take blue buff. Wow. Okay, now he will die for sure. Okay, maybe he'll survive. And yes, he does. But the enemy will still get the Lord. So, I don't know what he was thinking. Okay, he still comes back. Wow, he still comes back. And he is recalling. And Lapu Lapu doesn't know. Oh,
A lot of uncertainties, right? But again, on the purple buff this time, Alice, did she get it? I think so. She did, right? But again, no, she
nope.
goes in. Help of the heart got a lot of damage being placed. There are the members available from the side of Manipur X Bodo, but the damage is just too much. Two members get taken down. Legendary for Alice. She again goes back under the inhibited turrets, but okay, she survives the OP Shadow kill being used.
Shut
Double kill
down.
for Shadow. There is a finally shutdown coming in, but hey, it's just a poor little Hayabusa with no Shadow kill. How can he defend your Shadow?
Exactly. Can't do anything. This should be game over here for Vibe, yeah, for Manipur X Boro, and Vibe Esports will win this game in a dominating fashion versus Manipur X Boro.
Exactly, man, and that was a clean game coming in, right? Complete domination. We were a bit skeptical about the Alice pick, talking about how it does not fare really well while going in for the jungle clear or even fast clear. But I think with those many kills, the kill was I mean the goal was enough for the Alice to compensate for that lack of jungle clear, right, Fredo?
Yep. The early game snowball that they got was just way too much. And that is the reason why this Alice was single handedly carrying the game, right? Just the hard guard and the Alice in the back line. And that was so easy for them to just snowball the entire game, and the rest of the people were just the side characters. Hora here being the main character of Vibe Esports, supported by Daddy, and of course, along with that, Carry Me Nati as well, trying his best, and he did give 17 assists. So yeah, that was a pretty good, solid game coming up from Vibe Esports. Very well coordinated, very well executed. And on the other side, Manipur X Boro not really able to do as much, especially Ryder here, who was suffering a lot. He could have gotten a few early game kills as a Hayabusa, but there was not enough support as well because you have a Florin to open up the map and not really the best choice, right? So yeah, against this lineup, I think they did try their best, but it was just not enough for them to win the game.
Absolutely, yeah. There was a lot of other choices to go for if they were not really comfortable with the Hayabusa, I would say. But Hayabusa plus Florin, I think that's not the best combo to go for because there's nobody, like you mentioned, to open up the map. The Grok was there, but he was not really winning the lanes. He was really behind in terms of items too. And Team YB Sports, they took fully advantage of that. The Sky Piercer too onto the Atlas. So that's I think that really gives the insurance for those early kills. And YB Sports really played around that. Like the snowball that came across was perfectly enough for them to carry this game. But I think that's the end of 9 for Team Manipur X Bodo right here, Fredo. So congratulations to Team IB Sports for this game, though.
Yep, and with that, let's see what happens as we move forward into the second match. Second match.
Okay, before
I
that, we
hope
need to
no.
Fredo. We need to
Oh,
go
okay,
for
okay.
we need to go
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this.
yeah. We spin, right?
Exactly, man. And we'll soon go for the spins. Fredo, what are the directions for winning the giveaway? Like, what do they know? Like, what do they need to do?
Well, if you want to win the giveaway, the way to participate is take the stream link, copy it, share it into a WhatsApp group, take the screenshot that you have shared the link, and then send it to the admin or our Instagram account, wherever you find Battleknights India, and then they will confirm it and you will be a participant of the giveaway. You can provide your ID server and IGN, and we will put your name in the wheel of names and we'll spin it. And if you are lucky, then you will be one of the finalists. And one of the final, and there will be six finalists after every single game because we do 6 games every day. And
Mm-hmm.
with that, yeah, we can go for it. Hero, you can change the screen. And with
Yeah.
that, we will be able to get six people who will, among six people, one of them will be winning the giveaway. So yeah, that's how it is. So you cannot just go after a giveaway. You have to stick around till the end if you want to know if you are the one going to win.
Mm-hmm. So, guys, you can see this. We'll already hear the names too, right, Fredo? So, will you say the spin to like already start, or who is gonna be?
Yep, let's see who is going to be the first winner.
Okay, magic wheel. Here you spin. So the name will be soon revealed. Let's see who is gonna be. It's actually
Bun
Bunty. Okay.
Bun PZ. Wow, nice name. Very Indian.
You know
Very
what?
pro.
I know who it is. I know who that person
Okay.
is the friend of Ash
Bunty.
TZ.
Oh,
Squad mate.
wow. So
This
Bunty here.
Ash TZ friends is Bun
Oh,
TZ. You
wow.
see the. Mhm. That's what it is gonna be. But I think they need to again wait for the final spin too, right, at the end of the stream. So they need to stay by so they can know who's gonna be the final winner, right? There will be more winners after each game, right? Six winners more, five more winners. Then it's gonna be the final one at the end. Who's gonna win the diaz, right?
Exactly. If you want to
Mm-hmm.
find that out, stick around till the end. I've already told you the instructions. All you have to do is share this stream into a group chat, take a screenshot, send it to our WhatsApp or our Instagram, and we will ask for your ID and server once we verify your share. And when that, after that, will be able to participate in the giveaway. We'll be
Mm-hmm.
spinning your name on the wheel, and if you're the lucky one, you might be the winner as well. And yep,
Yeah,
you can win up to 899 diamonds. So that's
exactly.
not a small giveaway, right?
Absolutely. There's a chance for winning from 99 to 899, like Fredo mentioned, of course. So do stay by at the for the end of the stream so you can know if you're winning it or not. But yeah, do keep on participating. And you already heard the instructions. If you have missed it out, just rewind the stream a little bit. You'll be able to find it once again. But Fredo, we need to go for the next match too. Out here,
Yep,
we
yep.
have amazing teams. That's going to be Vengeance Seekers versus Thunder Banks. Thunder Banks. Okay, I was thinking like Thunder Banks, but Thunder Banks. Um,
Yep. Always
Vengeance.
need that
Mhm.
desi twist.
Yeah, man. So Vengeance Sneakers, they are from Amritasai Institute of Science and Technology. I'll just verify where it is from. Whereas Team Thunder Banks, they are from KVFAS Digaru. Okay. Do you know where
Hmm.
Digaru?
I'm not really sure where it is. Does sound like it's from Arunachal Pradesh
Okay.
and Amrita Sai Institute of Science and Technology. I'm not really sure of that, but the name, right? Just look at the acronym ASSIST. ASIST, assist. I remember
Okay.
casting this game with Ray, and we
Okay.
call them assist. So yeah, those
Okay.
are very interesting university names for now.
Mm-hmm.
But now they'll be facing each other. It's going to be Thunder Banks or Vengeance Seekers. One of them are going to win this one.
I
Kendriya
just
Vidyalaya Air Force Digaru Assam. Oh,
okay.
okay, now I get it. It's from Assam actually. So Moon is, of course, uh, our information giver, our
He's,
everything.
he's a prophet. He's a prophet,
Yeah,
right?
our
He gives it.
Battleknights encyclopedia guy.
Man.
He knows
Absolutely.
all about the teams.
But yeah, we got the information about the teams. We will soon head into the next match, really, in some moments. But Fredo, what do you think? How much the meta would shift with with the nerfs on these two heroes, especially the Lancelot as well as YSs? Do you think like this will fully make us go to a shift towards this? The utility kind of jungle is much more than relying on the.
I I don't think just reducing the damage will be enough because I don't think YSS and Lancelot are actually the kind of heroes that people think them to be. They are not actually. I mean, of course, the skill sets are like that, but they're more about those consistent fights, right? They don't just do one shot and they just run away or something. They just because Lancelot he can survive for much longer using his dashes. Even the YSS as well. He can keep poking before he decides to go in. You know, when he uses that ultimate, he just reveals the position of the enemy and he just waits around till it's the right time. Comes in and it might be a wipeout, but I mean that's the kind of gameplay that these guys show. So I think just nerfing out the damage might not still be enough because if your teammates are there to give you the damage and you can be the finisher, they might still work because the skill sets that these guys have, they still remain the same. Very versatile, both of them. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if they still remain or not. But in my opinion, I think they might stick around for a while.
Absolutely. And one more thing is that I want to add to your point. I mean, add to what you said just now is the fact that you need somebody to mark the backline too, right? So the
Yep,
assassins
yep.
are available, right, for those things. Even the YS's shred is really good because it's pretty much DPS kind of heroes. So I think, like you mentioned, it's gonna be viable. Nevertheless, despite the nerfs, despite whatever shots they take from the Moonton or the officials. But once again, this is gonna be Thunderbanks onto the right, onto the left side. Vengeance Seekers onto the left side. You can see the bands already rolling here, guys. And ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be the actually two heroes with the same models. Actually, so the Lapu Lapu alongside YS is being banned, whereas the side of Vengeance Seekers, they have banned out the Van as well as the, that's the Alucard, right? Is that Alucard or is it Fredrin here, Fredo? I'm confused.
It's the Alucard. It's the Alucard. The Fredrin actually has a little different kind of shape.
Oh,
His eyes are smaller.
okay,
But
okay.
yeah, with that, uh, great. Look at that Lapu Lapu and Yisenshin as well. Yeah, Lapu Lapu just being a little bit darker skin than Yisenshin because of course Yisenshin being a Korean, they need to give
Yeah,
him that
yeah.
glow.
This all those
But yeah,
those what do you know? Skincare routine, right? Good skincare routine.
yep. Yeah, it did used to exist back in the day as well. That's why the developers have made the skin like this. But yeah, even the Granger as well getting banned here, which is kind of interesting. But the thing is, if you can just still open the Granger and go for the Irithel pick, but both of these sides decide to ban the marksmen, which get countered by Irithel. So that is kind of interesting. I don't know what these guys were thinking. But now, given that, oh my God, Irithel comes up as the first pick as well. So what is this? I don't know. I have never seen a team banning Granger and picking Irithel, right? But this is the first time I've seen that.
Exactly. Like I've seen a lot of teams actually banning out the Erythral, but again, I think the Erythral 2 is a good opening hero for a lot of compositions. But again, they have to let go of the Phobias, which still can be countered, right? There's a CC, there's the Esmeralda, there is the Xbox 2 available. So I think there's a lot of heroes which can counter out the Phobias out here. However, the Brody against the Irithel, what do you think about this matchup? Like Irithel, she scales really good. Brody, he needs a lot of hits to actually deal out the damage with his torn apart memory. So, do you think it's a good matchup for the goal lane?
I think the Brody is clearly going to dominate if the Brody shows up right now. But okay, we're already seeing the phobias getting picked here, and like you said, there are counters for the phobias, especially the Esmeralda. But instead, they go for the CC, which is also a good counter because
Mm-hmm.
it does true damage. Meanwhile, Esmeralda though does have more sustain. So it's like if you want the enemy to just back away or run away from you because of your damage, you pick up the CC. If you want them to keep hitting you and keep taking those fights, use Esmeralda, right? So yeah, one of those two are definitely going to be the choices. Brody comes up, so does the CC, and with that, Gatot Kacha is probably an insurance pick to so that the enemy reconsiders before going for the Farsa. But oh, we are seeing a Lilia come up, and even the Lilia got kind of buff, right? The 100% spell vamp thing on his second
Yeah.
skill now, so will be will not be reliant a lot more on that concentrated energy anymore, I guess.
I think a lot of people did used to build that item after like as a last item. Sometimes when they had enough lead, they used to go for the concentrated energy alongside the Ice Queen won, but I think right now it is no more required. The heal is gonna be really enough from this hero, but at the same time, I feel it's more about how much she can shred into the steam phase, right? For the Lilia, like she's a hero which
Yep.
can deal this DPS, so I think it's more about the shred. So the Garut Kacha kind of suffers against the Lilia in a way.
Exactly, and the Gatotkacha is not the kind of hero that you can take down with physical damage, right? Because he gets stronger the lower his HP is against physical damage. So you do need the Sky Piercer on those physical heroes if you want to take down the Gatotkacha. Meanwhile, the Lilia is, like you said, a magic damage hero which can deal with this front line that Thunder Bangs here are bringing. Meanwhile, on the other side, they ban out the Farsa, which is very good because if you think about it, the Farsa actually is a very, very viable pick right now for Thunder Banks as they do not seem to have any counters like the Gatot Kacha. or the Yuzong as well will not come up anymore. So Farsa could have been a good pick here for Thunderbanks, but Vengeance Seekers are doing a good job in this draft, banning that out. Even Thunderbanks as well, banning out the Lancelot is a good choice. But now there will be the mid lane, another mid lane ban, or maybe a jungle ban will be coming in this time. Another mid lane ban. Vengeance Seekers are more concerned about the enemy mid lane. They just want this Lilia to have the best time. But what do you think can be some mid lane picks coming up, Shinryu?
And there's a lot of good picks right now. The Vexana has been really
Yeah,
under the recently because she has not been picked as much or not as popular as she was a couple of months back. But again, she will be back in the meta soon because the enhanced damage onto her Eternal Guard. The Eternal Guards, even the swing back is really reduced. So the moment you cast your ultimate, it's gonna like hit you really quickly. So I think the Vexana could be a good pick. Even something with a good mobility. The mages which can actually do a lot of damage over time too. Like even the Zushin in some way, like not the best, but even the Kadita can kind of make her suffer. But it's like matchup between the two heroes because she has the black shoes. She can get out once the black shoes expended. Kadita can easily melt her down. But again, the other choices could be, I would say, even Xavier can pretty much make the Lilia suffer in the late game because Xavier has very long range of hitting your skills, so the Lilia cannot really close enough to deal the damage. But again,
yep,
the
yep.
high the ban lastly from the side of Team Thunderbanks.
Well, of course, you want to protect that Irithel from the assassins. So in this draft so far, Vengeance Seekers have locked down on the mid lane. Meanwhile, Thunderbanks have banned out three jungle heroes. So right now, Thunderbanks, after banning out all these jungle heroes, if they fumble in the jungle, it won't be nice. So yeah, let's see if Thunderbanks can do a good job with that jungle pick, which will be coming up. And of course, utility jungle is still open. And if you think about the assassin jungle, there is the Link and the Fanny still open. But do you want to go with those? I don't think so. So what else can be there? What do you think, Shinryu?
I mean, for Thunderbanks against the Kufra, I don't think so. The Ling or the Fanny will be too good of a choice. Anything with the dash might not be good of a choice. They can go for the Export too at this point if they want to have some, continuous damage too, along with the true damage. Just add up to the true damage. That could be a good pick. But again, for Vengeance Seekers, they can actually go for the Assassins too. There's a lot of heroes that are open, so that could be a possibilities. Okay, the Roger and the Zushin. So the Zushin is still understandable. Like I mentioned, she can deal DPS damage, but the Roger though, against the Phobias too. So how will that fare? I mean, I'm a bit confused. Like the Roger does good, not gonna take that away, but I think there's too much frontline available for the Roger to go in, right?
Yeah, I think there is too much frontline. Now, if the enemy decides to go for a Fredrin or something, it's going to be really bad. But oh, they go in for the Link here. The Link could do a good job, but it still does not. I don't know how to say this, but the lane against the Zushin and the Iritel does not sound like the best to me, unless there is, of course, a good backup being provided by Vengeance Seekers. If there is good coordination, because good coordination is the key to a good team which uses the Ling, right? Because the Ling is usually the kind of hero that just comes for those scraps at the end, and when it goes even for the neutral objectives as well, he's usually the one who comes at last just for the retribution hits because we all know his damage is not that much in the early game. So yeah, it will be
Exactly.
really depending upon execution right now for Vengeance Seekers.
Completely agree with you on that. And interestingly enough, they have a Lilia and a Kufra who can really, give that way in for this link to just come for the cleanup alongside the Phobius, of course, who has a lot of sustain in the team fights. But again, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the drafts have been locked in from both these teams. It's going to be Thunderbanks versus Vengeance Seekers, a best of one at the NCC National College Cup. The winners go to the next round, while the losers or the one incurring a loss will have to cut their journey short here. Again, this is brought to you by Battleknights India in association in production like with our production partner being IGC, of course, Indian Gaming Corps. So this match will be we will quickly heading into the land of dawn, but kind of one final question, okay, before we head into the draft. Which draft do you think might fare well in this game? Like which draft has an upper hand in this game? According
I think in this game, both the sides have an equal opportunity. But the one that is a little bit harder to execute will be Vengeance Seekers, because their skills are kind of, they need to be precise. You can't just auto attack them. But meanwhile, on the other side, right, they can actually auto attack and still get away with it. So Thunderbanks, they don't need to be worrying too much about pointing their skills. They can just try to execute better. Meanwhile, Vengeance Seekers, they really have to use their skills at the right time. They should be hitting every single one. Otherwise, it will be difficult. So yeah, that's my take on this. But with that, we are into the second game of the night, ladies and gentlemen. It's National College Cup. Thunderbanks going up against Vengeance Seekers. And it's your boy Fredo alongside me, Shinryu, and we'll be casting the second match.
Absolutely, Fredo, and we are already a minute into the game. Both the teams are trying to make the rotation down bot, the goal in, of course, where you can see both the teams want to get the early advantage. But again, there is the taunt, there is the pullback. Kufra still has the flicker available. And he actually is able to walk out. The damage is not really enough, but Lilia has to force out the flicker. Roger goes in, does have the Lycan pounce, but can he connect? Yes, he does. The first blood already onto Akuma. There's a Tempest of Blade onto the pack. Link still trying to get the kill onto the Garut Kacha, like you mentioned, too tanky, right? The physical damage not enough, but meanwhile, there is a double kill already for this Roger, and he's chasing the Link right now. He's drawn to the run, but here comes the CC, able to just dish out a bit of damage, but they need to back out. But the turtle here, Fredo, is already up.
Yep, and 2 kills already going into the hands of Thunderbanks. Thunderbanks are looking to dominate this one. And look at Roger as well, stealing those small creeps whenever he can. He's almost a level ahead. So yeah, that's not a good start for the Link. And with that, he's getting the turtle as well. Oh my god, look at the pickup and throw from the Zushin. Really annoying here for the frontliners of Vengeance Seekers.
Yeah, and she might get taken down too. Roger with the killing spree here. That's the third kill, and so much farm here, Fredo.
Oh, and look at the level difference as well. It should be the Brody who should be winning the lane, but it seems like it's the opposite right now, as we can see. The Iritel is kind of winning this lane matchup. One that she should be losing. And like you said, Shinryu, the Lilia and the Kufra should be enabling this lane, but seems like that's not happening.
Yeah, actually, she took too much damage in the early fight, right? And that's why she had to force the flicker out to survive. She did survive, actually. The kill was onto the Kufra as well as... Okay, Kufra actually goes in, Kirito. With the Tyrant's Revenge, takes a bit of damage. The Lantern...
Wow.
But there's AOG onto the
The
back.
amount of damage being placed. That's a very good AOG, but his teammates were probably unaware. Oh my god, Revitalize being forced out as well, but now the damage coming in from the Brody takes down the... And with that, they still want to go in. Double kill for the Lilia. Lilia is still jumping in with the black shoes. And oh, Roger might fall here.
Oh, yeah. She still survives. Oh, whoa. He gets a kill before he gets taken down, but that's a huge shutdown coming in right here, Fredo.
Yep, very huge shutdown. That's a lot of gold. He was on killing spree, and he actually got one more kill before he went down. So that's a lot of gold going into the hands of... was it the Ling or was it the Lilia? I'm not sure, but whoever got that shutdown, or the Ling, so he got a lot of gold out of that, because someone on 4 kills dying, it's a huge goal. That's almost 300 gold going into your hands. And the Kufra, oh my god, he misses that jump.
Yeah. DJ could have gone for another engage, but that's a Garut Kacha, not someone you can easily take down. But the second neutral objective is already up. And the goal at this point is still in the favor of Thunderbanks at this stage, but they're trying to go in for a little bit possible engage out here, or maybe to zone the members out, because you can see the Roger already hitting the turtle and they want to take it down without any kind of contest. But okay, there's a pull up. Okay, the turtle got taken down finally, but they are actually turret diving out here, really going deep. The Roger finally comes in. That's a lot of damage, but actually it's the Irithel getting a double kill. He's a bit late to the party, but again, the purple buff here still being taken by the Link, so he cannot seal it out so far. But again, more free kills to the side of Thunderbanks.
That is a lot of kills going in the favor of Thunderbanks right now. They're really dominating, and there seems to be no point of return here for Vengeance Seekers, but they are definitely trying their best. And the taunt comes in once again. Brody is in trouble.
Brody's in trouble. He takes out a damage, but he's able to flicker out. Not flicker out, actually walk out, I believe. But again, turret actually was a target. Tempest of Blade onto the mid lane. The Link still out there. Gets a kill onto the CC, but he's trying to push the mid lane. Zushin is still trying to just gatekeep that mid lane so it does not get taken down. But the bot lane cannot be set same for the side of Team Vengeance Seekers as it gets taken down.
Yep, things looking really good here for all sides, for both sides as they take a little bit everywhere. And with that, right now, Thunderbanks are definitely ahead in terms of goal, but they are not really too much ahead as Vengeance Seekers just 2k behind as well. So yeah, a single fight can turn things around here for Vengeance Seekers if they do take a good one here. But having that Zushin on the other side is not really helping them out. But now the Zushin is completely surrounded in the top lane by 3 members. She does have the Lantern Flare though. So do they want to go in on the Zushin?
But look at the bot lane is another actually dual fight, dual engages to both sides of the map. Top lane, there's Zushin being taken down, and okay, that's the second kill to the side of Team Thunderbanks. They trade the Zushin for 2 kills down bot, and they might be able to push that lane to Purple of Stolen, as well as the turtle advantage. I think is definitely better for Thunderbanks.
Yep, that's why it's going to be getting even more interesting right now. As both the sides are showing that they know how to gang those lanes. But the Phobius comes in and gets a shutdown.
Yeah, exactly. Onto the Earthil too. That's a prime target you're looking for. But okay, Roger gets pulled up. He gets knocked up, but can he survive? No, double kill for Ilvu. And at this point, the Phobius is doing a lot. But then comes CC with the current call. Takes down the Phobius. So far surviving. It's just a poor little CC amongst 3 members of Team Vengeance Seekers as she gets taken down into the hands of Ling. And finally, somehow or the other, Vengeance Seekers are able to turn the fights around and might probably get this turtle too.
And that is exactly what I told. They need one good fight to make a comeback, and Vengeance Seekers are back in the game. They are just a few goals behind, and that is a head-to-head, neck-to-neck kind of matchup right now. Just 500 goal lead for Thunderbanks, and now the match is looking even. Anything can happen right now between this Roger, between this Ling. Anyone can make their team win the match, but which will be it? We'll be finding out really soon. But if you take a look at the structures on the map, the side of Vengeance Seekers have lost 2 in the bottom side. So Brody doesn't really have any more minions to turrets to defend. So yeah, there'll be more focus on trying to defend this mid lane for now.
Yeah, interestingly enough, they did not switch the lanes despite Brody losing that lane. They could have done that. Again, another factor is the goal lead. The economy is pretty much equal, but again, the Infernal Curse being used on the 2 members. There's a follow-up from the side of Team Vengeance Seekers. They take down the Roger. That was a good target that they were looking for, but the Zushin trying to still get out with some healing here, but again, there is no damage available. The Irithil is down bot. They have the CC out there, but not really enough damage. But Brody is trying to push the mid lane at the same time. The Irithil is finally making the rotation. However, the top lane too is being pushed down by the Lilia. So the mid lane finally gets pushed. And at this point, the lane is clearing the bot lane too. So I think Team Vengeance Seekers, they have a pretty good control around the map. And like you mentioned, the structures really needed to be defended, the rest of the ones for both these teams, right? If more structures fall at this point, the map will really be exposed and the jungles might be at the threat, especially for Ling, who needs the purple buff, right? So I think they need to on.
That's the reason why they need to protect this jungle area for the Ling. Oh, okay. Comes in.
Zushin a bit low, the Empress of Blade being used, but she's too far away. Can he make the distance? He actually does, but can he get the final hit? No, he actually does at the same time, but okay. 2 kills. Arking is brought down at the back lane. Too deep all by himself, right? Too much damage on the side of Team Vengeance Seekers. At this point, they had a lot of advantage. Rettel deals a lot of damage onto TJ Kirito, but he's all by himself. But again, CC might have been a bit of mix because he gets too much damage too. And even the Vengeance cannot help you at this point here. Roger, but okay, takes a lot of damage, tons of damage, forced to go back. Irithil all by himself might get spotted here, Fredo. And will she still stay there? My question is that because there's no jungler available. Vengeance Seekers clearly have the advantage, and also the Lord take 2 at this point.
And with that, the ones who were behind at the beginning are going ahead right now. Vengeance Seekers are slowly sailing past Thunderbanks, who are, feeling this game slip away from their fists slowly. And it's all because of the way the Phobia showed up in that team fight and took down two shutdowns, right? That was very important. So yeah, the side of Vengeance Seekers have to really rely on these phobias for those team fights. And if they do not do that, they are not winning those. But now that is a easy lord given away here. Oh, do or die. Oh, sorry. Wants to go in. Tempest of Blades.
There was a blade they're usually out there back in the lane, but again, the lane still gets a kill, but he will get traded down instantly by Mega. And there is a lot of damage being placed. When there is the displacement from the Zushin, she takes down Akumo, and at this point, a double kill for them. Double, I mean, they also cleared out the Lord at the same time, and this is looking from bad to worse for the side of Vengeance Seekers. They lost all the lead they had, and at this point, they're on the verge of losing two more members. They are being chased down the mid lane. There are no minions. Bot lane, the waves are marching in. Team Thunderbanks, they need to get back there and clear the waves before it takes down the inhibitor turret too, right? However, that was a defense too, and a good shutdowns and a lot of members who had a good, bounty here too.
Exactly like I said, they need that Phobius in the team fight because he is the reason why they won that last fight as well. So yeah, without the Phobius, they take that fight, especially the Ling and the the Ling and the Kufra, they decide to jump in, but that was really unnecessary from their part. They could have avoided that fight and waited for the Phobius to arrive, but they did not do that, and that's the reason why they lost. But now the Phobius is there, and the Lilia is there. This is a good fight that they're taking. Gatot Kato is getting melted.
Yeah, AOG forced out defensively onto the back, but Il was still get taken down, killing spree for this Zushin. But okay, Erythral caught down all by himself. Monster Kid for this Lilia and A to Z really doing a good work with the follow up alongside his teammates. And at this point, that's a whole laner that they have taken down. So the damage will reduce exponentially if they take another fight. And I think they should be back before the Lord take here, Fredo. But Team Thunderbanks, how do they approach the Lord? Do they actually go for the contest or do they just defend?
Mm, a really good question here, Shinryo. They can actually try because they have the Katot Kacha, right? So the AOG will help them to just try to push the members of Vengeance Seekers away for now. Though in the bottom lane, fight breaks out. AOG.
And the episode update made it out too, and the AOG finally that comes in, but A to Z still gets a monster kill. The godlike 2 double kill for Akumo, and at this point, Mega is trying to run for the hills. 3 members have been already taken down. A really quick fight coming in right before the Lord, the 2. And okay, the 8. Oh, whoa! What just happened there, Fredo? He just got deleted.
That is the damage of the Aether in the late game. And that is a big shutdown going into the goal laner of Thunderbanks. And now Vengeance Seekers have to be really careful. The Lilia was 709. He got shutted down in the hands of this Irithel. That is a very big kill. So now the enemy has a lot of gold. And because of that, they have to be really careful while approaching this Irithel. The Ling cannot really go in anymore in a 1v1s against this Irithel. So yeah, they need some crowd control, they need some support. And when you're trying to push in, if you do not deal with the Lord first, if you do not deal with the Irithel first, then it's not going to be a favorable team fight for Vengeance Seekers.
Yeah, and the problem is even though the Kufra can go in and CC her, there is available for her to Mozin actually takes down Max this time. The target they were looking for, the Empress of Blade used defensively to get out of the zoning that the side of Team Thunderbanks have. The Lord is there too. Mid lane inhibitor gets taken down, and Team Vengeance Seekers, they're finally trying to go in with the siege, but again, they do not have the minions onto the side. Lord is still at a healthy HP, 50% so far. But again, Roger takes a bit of damage. The minions are still available, but a lot of damage being placed onto the Zushin. She gets a knock up, and that's a final kill taken down by A to Z. And at this point, CC is trying her best to zone the members out to deal a ton of damage, but it might be too deep dive for this Phobius who gets taken down. And at the same time, Roger gets traded to, not traded to, but Roger still stands as towards the. I mean, whoever got taken down doesn't really matter because most importantly, the base gets taken down.
Yep, and that's the reason why they will lose this one. Vengeance Seekers have seeked vengeance and they get that vengeance because they were losing in the beginning, but they make a comeback happen. How did that happen, of course, is still unknown, but I think it is because of the Lilia and the Phobias who changed those team fights in the third turtle area. So yeah, it's a very good team composition that they went forward with. Kind of lagged in the early phase because the rotation was just much better from the other side. But slowly they match up to it, and when Ilvu arrives in those team fights, they just change things around. And A to Z, a phenomenal job. Look at that Lilia 11.1. I mean, we don't expect the mid laner to carry games, but these Lilia players, man, when they show up, they show up. And that is exactly what A to Z did tonight.
And with the recent buffs, I think this is the reason why Lilia can be so much viable currently in the mid lane, right? A lot of people might just switch to Lilia after they have almost used a couple of picks really too much, like especially the Farsa too. Still, I mean, good hero, I would say, but the Lilia can do a lot more because she can survive a lot because of her spellbind, first of all, and also because of her black shoes, right? So I think that's a fair amount of things that the Lilia can do. But again, I think the way Lilia has been able to turn around those team fights alongside the four piece, like you mentioned, team Thunderbanks, they kind of fell short. Yes, they had the Zushin, they had the third Kacha too, but some way or the other, the back line, especially the Irithel, was taken down a lot of times where she was most importantly needed. And I think the target prioritization coming in from this link kind of worked well at the end. So it was a really good team execution, like you mentioned, right? The side of Team Vendor Seekers, they needed to play their composition really well, layer their skills properly so that the link can take most advantage and just go for the cleanup. And that's what they did, kind of, in a way. But I think instead of the link, it was more the Lilia going for the shutdowns.
Yep, I feel the same way. It was the Lilia, of course. And with that, we can go for the next spin. And yeah, we'll be going forward with the next spin. And if you do not still know how to join the giveaway, I'll tell you, but that will be after this spin. So yeah, let's go forward and get the next winner.
Yeah, let's go for the spin here, guys. Let's see who can win the next one. We have a lot of people out here, so the wheel is finally spinning here. Fredo, would you please read out the winner's name for this one?
And with this, we have Titli, and Titli has been winning the giveaways for a while. But I mean, she's always the finalist, but she's not the one who wins it in the end. So yeah, Titli, let's see if you can win this tonight or not. But yeah, with that, just reminding you guys, if you do not know how to join the giveaway, all you have to do is share our stream, take a screenshot of the WhatsApp group where you shared the stream, and then you'll be able to participate it if you message our admin on WhatsApp or the Instagram, and they will take your ID server, and you will be participating in the giveaway list like this. So yeah, make sure you do that, guys. And with that, we'll take a break, I guess. Hero.
Okay.
Okay.
I think good call, right, Fredo? We just need to prepare for the next things. So we'll be back after a short break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Do stay tuned because we'll be back in a jiffy. So be there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back after the very short break that we have just taken, and we are finally here, right, Fredo, for the next game, the third match of the night. It's gonna be played between let's see which two teams. It's gonna be Yume versus Tripurians, and quick facts. Humes are from Salesian College, whereas Tripurians they are from ICFAI. And interestingly enough, Fredo, I have two Salesian College near me, so they could be my neighbors.
Okay. And ICFAI University, Tripura is actually the university that I study in. So yeah, it'll
So
be
we
really interesting to see.
need to switch sides out here. It seems like you should be in this side, this side. I should be on the other side. Seems like, you know.
Yep, seems like that. But yeah, that is actually very interesting because I don't really know who these guys are, right? I might want to find out and just see who these guys are actually who are playing and representing my university. But yeah, with that, now we're already into the ban section. The first ban is coming in already. It's going to be the Yi Sun Shin getting banned. Okay, seems like there is a Fanny player among the ICFI members because otherwise, first ban Fanny is something that we don't really see very usually, right?
Exactly. I think the fan is not so viable. Could be a target ban coming in due to the fact, like you mentioned, could be a player from a set of team ICFI. Um, so again, the pretty standard ban coming in. I think, like you mentioned, still viable in the current meta. So what else can they ban? They can ban the CC. They can ban some other heroes onto the EXP lane. Yes, they go for the glue here. So the glue is still a good ban here, right, Fredo? I think the glue is pretty annoying into this team fight where you want to maintain your position, but the glue comes in, disrupts your position, and the team fight completely go astray.
Yep, glue is very, very annoying, especially against EXP laners who are very tanky. So yeah, that is going to be glue getting banned here by Tripurians. And on the other side, Team Yume, it seems like they have really looked into the enemy and they're banning out heroes that are pretty unorthodox, not really the usual ones that get banned. Because we all know Zushin not really banned a lot, right, in this tournament. Usually getting picked very easily, and the one who picks Zushin wins the match. So they're banning out the heroes that actually make sense.
I do agree with you on that absolutely because this heroes, like you mentioned, could be very unorthodox. Not very unorthodox. We do get to see them getting banned, but only on special occasions, like you mentioned, right? Not every day that these heroes are perma banned onto the game. So I think that could be a pretty much a strategy that they're going for. Yume, they can actually go for more bans. Actually, the Ranger gets banned. This will open up the Erythral once again. So, are we looking at another first pick Erythral here? Or maybe even a 1-1? Which is still left open, hasn't been banned so far. So, could be a choice. Lapu Lapu, though, gets banned.
Yep, it could be the Lapu Lapu. Yes, it is the Lapu Lapu getting banned as well. And I feel like the EXP lane should be getting a little bit more priority in every single ban phase, right? But this time around, we're seeing the glue and the Lapu Lapu getting banned. And only
Farsa.
those two, right? So still a lot of options remain open. But oh, comes the Farsa here. Enemy can instantly lock in for the Gatot Kacha and Yuzong.
Yeah, even they can go for the Kadita, right? Which can pretty much
Yep.
cancel the ultimate for this Farsa. And the Yuzong, like you mentioned, could be a good choice. The Garud Kacha, too. There's a lot of ways for them to actually cancel out the Feather Airstrike despite banning out the Lapu Lapu. But the 1-1 is open too. But there is a Farsa available which can really zone out the 1-1. But despite that, I think they should take the risk, right? Rather than giving it to the opponents, the 1-1 could be a really good addition to their draft, to the composition, because the way she scales into the late game is really scary, right? For the once she has those core items, she can pretty much melt down most people around the map, like even the tankier ones.
Yep. Even the tankier ones get melted very easily. Okay, we see two picks coming up, and these are not picks that we thought of, but they actually make sense against the Farsa.
And the Aethel pick kind of denies the 1-1 to some extent, so they can't pick it for themselves. And since they're not picking it for themselves, they're going for the direct counter, which is a smart choice, in my opinion. Again, I think it's a pretty staple first two picks, right? A really safe choice. But hey, I see a Hanabi here, man. I have not seen
Wow.
that. Is
And the Hanabis. and actually a hero that can work again, I guess, if the enemy decides to go for a lot of crowd control. But if they decide to go for burst damage, the Hanabi is really suffering. Anyways, with these picks that we're seeing right now, which are and this draft is not at all the kind of draft that we expected, especially after that Farsa pick, right? So now the enemy picks up the Kimi in the mid lane, which is uncalled for. So yeah, I cannot really think any more things, Srinivas, because this draft is really confusing for me. I can't really predict anything in this one.
Yeah, I mean, you could have picked the Farsa's counter, but you did not do so. But then you picked a Kimi, who actually typically gets countered by the Farsa in some way or the other because of the lack of range. And then we have a Hanabi against Irithel. I'm not really too sure about that too. And again, the Akai, who could be a roam, who could be a jungler. But then there's a Grok who can pretty much cancel your ult with the help of his tectonic charge. Hmm,
Exactly. I
right?
mean, the Irithel and Grok are good against the Farsa, but what I'm saying is these are not the first things that we'll think about, right? I mean, like I said, Gatot Kacha is
Exactly.
open, Yuzong is open. These are the usual counters that you go forward with. And the Gatot Kacha is pretty decent even against the Hanabi as well. So those could have been better picks, but they go for the Grok here. And let's see if this works out or not. Even like you said, Kimi as well gets countered by the Farsa because Farsa's range is just way too much for the Kimi. Now though, second phase, we are already in this, and ban's already taking place. Phobius, Lancelot, Tigreal, Batang. Okay, Yume, the side of Yume, seems to be more concerned about the Roamer and EXP. And I mean, Lancelot was open and nobody considered. I mean, that is just insane from both sides.
Actually really insane, right? I think the nerves kind of, make kind could have make him a bit unpopular choice. I don't know. I think it's too soon to actually, rule that out. But at the same time, the Florid comes through. They are going for healing kind of draft. The composition for the side of team Yume. However, they have banned actually the tankier heroes are still open, right? The Fredrin is open, the Xbox is open, which could be a really good pick. Not the Fredrin though against the Kai, but the Xbox could be a really good choice to go for here. And what else? What else could be a good choice here, Fredo, for the jungler? Like assassins? I don't think so, right? Would be good against the Kai.
Mm, I think if they go for the Akai jungle, I think the X-Work is a good one.
Okay,
Okay, they don't go for Akai jungle, they go for the Hayabusa. So that means it's a Hylos EXP. Okay, that's a long time. It's been a long time since I saw a Hylos EXP. CC remains open though, and if they pick up the CC, okay, they cannot pick up the CC. It has to be
yeah.
a jungle here. So
I
what
think
do they go for?
Xbox works well here. Like
Mm, yeah, yeah, X-Borg it can still work. I think that is the only choice that they are left with. They cannot really go with anything else here. It has to be the X-Borg.
I mean, they can go with something else, but I don't think so it will work so well, given the
Yeah.
fact the other team has a really good front line for to back competition. No,
Oh,
didn't make not
okay. So they're counting on this Irithel to take down the Hanabi and Farsa, but but how? I mean,
exactly how.
oh
The
yeah,
problem,
how?
Fredo, the Fredrin gets completely zoned out by the Kai. Like it's not really possible. Anytime the heavy spin is used, the Fredrin cannot do anything. He gets immobilized. He cannot use his skills. So the Appraiser strat is out of the question. Yes, the Florin is there to give him the heal, but how much can a poor man sustain, man? How much can this poor Fredrin sustain in this team phase once he get locked down?
Exactly, and that's why I'm really curious to see if Yume can pull things off with this draft because, like I said, this draft is not looking really good. But of course, it will come down to execution as well. Let's see if they can execute better than what Tripurians are going to do here with this with this Hayabusa jungle and Akai roam and Hylos EXP. That was really, really something that I have never really, not really seen in a long time as well. So yeah, interesting picks here. I mean, even the Hanabi is in display tonight. So yeah, One of the most entertaining matches for sure, this one.
Absolutely, and the Grok is gonna go to the EXP lane, right? So it's a magic damage Hylos who can pretty much bully the Grok, bully the complete existence out of Grok. But again, ladies and gentlemen, finally welcome to the third game of the night. It is between Tripurians, ICFAI versus Yume from Salesian College, and right now you're watching this NCC, that is National College Cup, presented to you by Battleknights India in production with IGC Indian Gaming Corps, and my name is Shinryu, and I'm joined by my good friend Fredo for this game. But again, the Fredo, Fredo, this early game, right? The Farsa has a lot of advantage to make this rotation because the Kimi, yes, she has the poke, but the damage is overtime. The scaling is really required. However, the Farsa's early game is one of the strongest, right? If not the most strongest.
Yep, that is definitely going to be the issue here. Okay, already a first blood being secured by the Hayabusa. That's a great start.
Great start indeed, and they're still going at it. Akai is trying to get the taunt, but there's a Price's rat. Price is good, definitely is good. Gets the damage dent, and again, Barca. Okay, she's on a flame shot here, Fredo. Okay. Good. I'm not too sure about the choice of the spell, but she gets taken down too. So 2 instant kills coming in for Yume. So the turtle is up. And Yume, they're actually making their way first. I thought, this draft would not really favor well for the side of Team Yume in the early game, but the execution speaks really different. But okay. High loss. It's taken down too.
Oh, they're actually executing it better, it seems. The clapback is just way too good. Now, though, they might be losing this turtle for sure because the zoning which is coming in from this Grok is just bullying this. Oh my god, just did you take a look at how low that Hayabusa was? Oh, Hanabi.
Exactly, man. I don't know. Maybe the execution is not going to the way we thought it would be, but again, level 6 Grok against a level 4, like 4.5 level Akai, not Akai, Hylos. Something really criminal because even the Hayabusa is not level 6 yet so far because you can see I saw 2 Sky Piercer being picked up already, just 3 minutes into the game. It was from the Kimi as well as from the Grok, so anytime the members are low, I think they get instantly taken down. So Tripurians, how do they fare well? Because they were relying for the early game, especially for the Hayabusa here, right, Fredo? But if the rest of the team cannot keep up with the farm, it's going to be really difficult for this Hayabusa to do much in the map.
Yep, that's why. Oh, what is this Hylos doing? I don't know. But the Grok as well. What? What are they doing here? Are they distracting?
I think network connection, man. A bad network connection probably could be the case. Hylos is still trying to survive to the law and order, but no, man, not really enough. But okay, Hayabusa gets a bit of taunt from the Fredrin. Rice is good, is still there. 4 members still available lurking from the side of Team Tripurians. Whereas Yume, they just want to back out. They don't want to take it, but there's a change of mind for Rice is good. He does not get the taunt. However, he gets a bit of damage, but no casualties from that. A bit of poke coming in. But again, Hayabusa wants to. Actually, Hayabusa gets spotted, gets the taunt too. A lot of damage being there. Strike being dropped down. Kashi gets taken down, even if we can use the Ogi Shadow kill. But there is a heavy spin onto the Fredrin. Still survives. Does not have enough sustain, I was gonna say. But he actually walks out because there's not enough damage from the side of Team Tripurians. Oh, the damage from the Irithel takes down 1 more members, and Rice is good take down another as well. So Yume, they definitely has a Yume out here that is going to be the dream in Japanese.
Definitely, they are dominating this one. And Tripurians are losing it out, and there seems to be a very, very slight chance that they can make a comeback here, even though the draft was favoring their side. What? We're seeing a level 7 Hayabusa versus a level 8 Kimi. Wow.
Oh, Fredrin though, a bit low, but okay. Combination from Alex Thumb coming in from the backline with the Grok as well. The Akai 2 gets taken down. 3 members down. Bot lane completely dominant from this Irithel, and there's nothing much Team Yume can do in this game here, man. I mean, Team Tripurians.
Yep, Team Tripurians can't really do anything here because They're playing Hanabis and they're playing Akais. Oh,
Whoa!
Akai is trying his best, pushing that Irithel. Can they get this Irithel down?
Yeah, they can actually take him down finally because there's gonna be the rest of the members coming in support too. Brock takes down.
Oh,
There's a clapback coming in from side of Team Yume. Kaizen dish out a lot of damage and he's able to take down one more member. It seems like there's gonna be the feather airstrike dropping, but
look,
Mhm.
look at the Hayabusa. He's still level 7.
Crazy, man, crazy. This is the problem, right, Fredo? When your team is lacking behind in terms of goal, that kind of affects you in one way or the other. But top lane, 1v1, bot lane, mid lane, actually, two members get taken down. Trip. Oh, whoa!
Whoa!
Just-
What? What just happened? Oh my god! I wanted to see that. What just happened? The Grog got a triple kill. Whoa!
Sky Piercer, man. Sky Piercer at this point too stacked up. There's the wall too. There is gonna be the heavy spin onto the Fredrin. He's stuck there. Gets taken down. Akai actually gets a kill here. And the Revitalist was available. Trying to clear the waves, but okay, team Tripurians, they're able to hold on to their inhibitor so far.
That was a really good heavy spin from the Akai. I don't think the Fredrin expected that.
Yeah, like that is twice in a row, right? He helped taking down the Airfield too, so he's actually doing well.
Yep. Akai is doing really well here, but his teammates not really doing too good here, I guess. Especially Mr. Kakashi, who is just he just increased one level in 2 minutes, and that is not how a jungler should be playing actually. He could have gotten a lot of creeps, but if you just take a look at the way Tripurians are playing, their rotations are so bad. I mean, their rotations are bad, okay. But on top of that, it seems like they do not know how to play their roles because the Hayabusa is just way too scared. Even with the information that Akai is giving them, it's not enough for them. Oh, whoa! The glorious pathway should have been used to retreat, but they tried to go and engage. A pause has been called here.
Yeah, things was getting heating up, man. Right? Tripurians did not really have a very good early game, and like you mentioned, the Hayabusa is really being hesitant in those team fights. And at the same time, one more thing, like you mentioned too, Fredo, was the fact that the fights are not synchronized, right? The way the members are playing, they're not really able to synergize much with each other, whereas the other team is, able to do all of that at the same time. So it's really being difficult for Tripurians to do much in this game for sure.
Yep, going to be interesting, going to be fun. But I do need to see as well as to what happened, right? What actually went wrong there between these two guys? Because
Mhm.
they were definitely trying their best, especially Akai. Akai was really trying, but what went wrong there was the Hylos placing that glorious pathway to engage, right? He could have used that to retreat, but he used it to engage. So yeah.
Absolutely. And one more thing I want to point out is the fact that, on paper, the draft looked too good for Tripurians, right? We were almost certain that they have got the game in their bag. Whereas, Team Yume, their draft was a bit shaky, but, not too, we were not too, sure if their execution was going to be very well placed. But again, this match, I would say, is the contrary, right? The execution from side of team Tripurians is not really up to the mark how we expected from after taking a look at their draft. Whereas Yume, they are able to play this game so well. They're able to get the objectives. There is a bit of overkill sometimes, over engage too, but those overextensions are not really punished as much. Sometimes they are being punished. However, you saw a Grok getting a triple kill in the mid lane. It's not something we get to see every day, right? Because even though you build damage, like a triple kill on a Grok is not really common every day.
Definitely. Triple kill on a Grok, not really something that we've heard of in a long time. But yeah, with that, I was saying if these guys can pull off a comeback because they do have the Hanabi, right? They do have the Hanabi. Do have the Farsa as well. So they might, it might be possible for them to make a comeback if they do play it well, especially because they have a good front line like the Hylos and the Akai to support them. So it's not going to be easy even for the side of Yume to try and end the game, even if they can. But right now, Kakashi really needs to step up his game because he is just pulling his guys behind. Oh, okay. The far side as well, though, not really doing a good job here. So, like I
050.
said, yep, good front line, but the backliners are not helping. Like usually people complain, oh, my roamer is bad. Oh, my tank is bad. My EXP is bad. But no, sometimes you are bad. Oh my god. I have just given up now. I do not have any more hopes. Oh, but look at Akai once again going in for Fredrin. But Fredrin will he get taken down this time? He does get the healing as well. Farsa bombardments, but it's not enough.
Damage.
You will survive this one.
No damage, man. And despite having the front lines, the itemization might not be enough. There is a taunt. Akai no more having the heavy spin. The glorious pathway still available, but not really used enough. But there's a traction pulse onto Akai. He does not have a flick, but no dash. Actually, the high loss actually can take it down. But the rest of the members trying to go back. There's one shutdown onto the Fredrin. However, there's a clapback. Feather strike being dropped down. Double kill for,
Wow.
but he gets taken down too. The shadow kill not gonna be doing much. At this point, actually, there's no show. Shadow Kill 2 is just a poor little
Whoa.
Farsa
Look at the
against.
grok.
Exactly, man. Look at the Grok. Bro is bullying at this point. Bro is like, he knows this game is over already. And crazy. Dominant, like, stomp, to be
And
honest.
with that, a humiliating defeat for Tripurians
Crazy,
here
man.
tonight at the National College Cup. Very humiliating. I mean, my own university. But yeah,
Isn't
with
fair.
that, yeah, let's see if they can learn something from this and come back stronger next time. But that was a very good game, especially the Grok with the triple kill.
Uh,
That was really good. If it was actually on the screen, on the camera, it would have been even better. But yeah,
Absolutely,
there
man.
will be a moment that he will be sharing.
I think Fredo now knows one thing. Like, he needs to give some boot camps to some of his players from his college, right? Fredo, you have a new.
Yep, yep.
I'm just kidding. But
Need to do something about it.
exactly, man. I think one good thing about this outcome is the fact that they have learned. They have learned, where they stand, at least in comparison to a lot of teams, a lot of other colleges across India. So I think this will be serving as a really good learning experience for them. It's like not the end of the line, not the end of the careers for them, right? They can come back stronger, of course. But I think Team Yume, they're just too good here, man. They're just too good.
Yep, exactly. Too good here. And that's the reason why they will be winning this one. And with that, they definitely did, make a little mistake in the early game, giving that first blood away. But Kakashi will be getting only that first blood because after that, he did not get a single kill.
And he went for the Sky Piercer too, despite getting taken down and not getting any kill, man. That's not something to prioritize, right? Trailing behind.
Yep, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, 3 games done for tonight. But we still have the spin remaining. So let's go ahead with the spin whenever you're ready.
Whenever we are ready, are we ready here, Mr. Hero? So we can go for the spin. Oh, we are more than ready actually, Alfredo. So call for the
Yep,
spin here.
let's go for the next spin to find out the third winner. The third finalist, actually, not the winner. Of
On the
course, the
winner, yeah.
third finalist. Let's see
Exactly.
who is
So
going to be the third person to be qualifying for the giveaway. And the third person is going to be.
going to be who, Fredo? Let's see whose name is gonna come there. Would you please read it out?
It is going to be John Rossi. So
Interesting
yeah,
name.
Mr. John Rossi, if you're there in the comment section, do comment down if you are there. And if you are not there, then so sorry, bro.
Yeah, but also you have to stay until the very end. So you can actually participate. Like, if you're winning that final bidding or the final spin where you can get from 99 to 899 dice. So you need to just stay tuned to the for the very end of the stream, right, Fredo? So I think this is it for us, right? New casters or new talents are gonna come up soon.
Yep. So yeah, guys, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned on Battleknights India. We'll be coming back after a short break with the fourth match of the night on the National College Cup, brought to you by Battleknights India, production partner IGC.
than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy. I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to, of course, NCC National College Cup. And oh my God, what is this heresy? I have to immediately change this. Yeah, there we go. It is, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NCC National College Cup, brought to you by Battleknights India, of course, and the production partner is IGC Indian Gaming Corp, the one responsible for bringing you this beautiful blue, red, golden color visuals on the screen, right? And we're going to be diving into, of course, the fourth match. Thank you to, of course, Shinryu and Fredo for doing those first 3 games and those 6 institutions going out against each other. This is already round 2. I'm excited to see which teams we're going to be pulling up tonight. The next game should be happening right now, and the draft should be pulling up. And the team that should be is, oh my God, it's going to be Kimmy's team, Carpe Diem versus Eagle Elites. And Carpe Diem is, of course, from St. Joseph University, Dimapur. And Eagle Elites are from Sonapur College. Damn, I'm getting a lot of Sonapur colleges these days. Damn, are they finally pulling up?
Course, and there are so many colleges from so many teams from Assam Engineering College as well as Assam Downtown University, as I already mentioned about it yesterday. But now we are proceeding towards the 4th game's draft, and guys, see the bands are coming in, and it is the team Carpe Diem, who are actually from Saint Joseph University Dimapur, and Eagle Elites, who are from Sonapur College, will be into the red side tonight. Let's see what they're banning out, and if I'm sure, then if I'm right, then Carpe Diem is actually Skimmy's team, na?
Yes. Kimmy and
Okay,
Kyle,
yeah.
and they also have Arizi, and I think a few more members that actually are like well known, not well known, but like players that are like average known. Well known would be someone like like Apex or something, or Stark TZ. They're like very well known, right? I know they actually
Okay,
fall into the famous territory. Below that
of course,
will come in players like Simsalot,
Skimmy.
well known in the community. Then I
Yep.
think this Arizi guy, he's known by like a few casters who have casted for his other teams, but yeah. But anyways, the highlights is of course Kimmy and Kyle. They're the ones who are basically the main influence after all.
Of course.
I mean, both of them have had their top ranking, one goal laner and one roaming position, being in the top for quite a while, especially when they were in Tartarus right now. But they have turned a new leaf and they've come up with a new team. Of course, it's not exactly new because Carpe Diem is actually, I think, an old name that Kimi chose a long while ago, but didn't really have the chance to make it a team. But right now, they have. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. So Eagle Elites, they have a good competition. Last time, Ash, I think it was with you. Was it? No, I casted. I think it was with Fredo. Or was it with you? I can't remember. But Carpe Diem was losing until the last minute, and they just do a full 5-man wipeout, and boom, they win the game at last minute. So it is very highly likely that we might see that action again. I don't know why, like Kimi, Kyle, you guys know me. Why would you ban Zushin instead of picking? I feel like they do this intentionally, man. It's not a coincidence. Sopranos did it. They are doing it. Marv did it. I swear, these people either Or do they love me? Maybe they just don't want to use the Jushin, you know, because I use Jushin the best, guys.
And you know what? I mean, I feel like the Jushin and the Sicilian are back into the game because they were out being so many days they were out. Jushin was already, I mean, into the nerf stage as well, but she was getting prioritized when utility jungler come up in the against. So right now they're back, Jushin and Sicilian, and soon in the next season I feel like the mage meta will be back because a lot of mages will be getting the buff and the exp will have a little bit nerf. So the mage meta once again coming back into the scenario. Before that, let's talk about this draft coming in 1-1 Alot Tushin, and they will be prioritizing the Lancelot for themselves. Okay, banning out Alot and taking out another dash type hero, that is the Lancelot there. And from that side, even they had a not at all have a bait here. Okay, I was thinking about a Ishanshin, but they're going with the counter right now. It will be a Fedrin and a Uranus coming in as well. Okay, they have a sustain there onto the EXP as well as Uranus. I mean, as well as the Fredrin coming in. So, what do you feel, CC? From
I think it's actually surprising CC is not picked yet. So definitely should
yeah,
be a CC or yeah, should be a CC, bro. It's actually crazy. Eagle Elites could have picked up the CC instead of the Uranus because they already have a hanky front. What am I saying? Tanky frontliner.
yeah.
So not sure what's the ideology of the Uranus here. So CC should be honestly like a no hesitation pick right now. But Carpe Diem, maybe they have a different strat. Anyways, Lancelot today received a little bit of a nerf. If you are not keeping up with the patch notes, let me tell you, 10% attack scaling reduced on that second skill. So basically, this guy is going to be dealing a slight 10% less damage, basically. So let's say he was dealing, let's say he's dealing 100 damage. He's going to deal 90 right now. So that's the thing.
Wow.
It might be the difference between, surviving at 1 HP from Lancelot. So that is one thing. And the second thing is Lancelot Ultimate has been nerfed quite substantially. Late game, he had 200% damage scaling. Right now, he has 170 until the whole game. I guess in a way that will basically kind of help his early game, but late game he's still going to be dishing out the same damage as he kind of did in the early game. It's going to be 170% of the attack, so which will affect him. And I feel like Blade of Despair is going to be something you really, really want if you want to outdo the nerf, because the only way you can negate the 10 to 30% is by getting 30% more attack, which is going to be affecting his build because, of course, many people, just like you've obviously talked about before, Ash, right? They like to go for utility right now, that breastplate and Queen's Wings. And right now, they will most likely have to prioritize a few more attacks items if they really want to go for that burst, because Lancelot is all about burst. If he can't exactly burst the backline, he is not exactly the Lancelot that we would love to see, right? The flashy gameplays will only come if he's able to take people down. But anyways, just like you were talking about, there comes the Novaria. Really interesting. Not even a CC. Pretty unconventional, but hey, it's Carpe Diem. Maybe they're experimenting a little bit.
Maybe, but you know what? This is a BO1 stage. You should not experiment anything here. You should take care of victory only if you want to, go into the next round of NCC. And there you go. I mean, banning out the Valentina is kind of giving them a chance to pick up the Kadita or a Selena or Lilia might comes up. Dickinson is playing in the mid, so it's actually a mismatch. You can say mixed match, maybe, that all these players are playing together, and they are also showing the good synergy as well. So this is how, pro players just get the synergy as soon as possible when they team up with each other. And right now we're gonna see the fight coming at the top lane. It's a kind of a poke from the Esmeralda, but Turtle Dance already started from the side of team Carpe Diem. After Diem, let's see who's gonna take this turtle out. It's already started the fight. Engage. Retreat comes up for Lemon. He will be securing the turtle there. Going for the fight as well now. Gonna see the 4 members are trapping down the Esmeralda there, but the Esmeralda is absorbing a lot of damage. Will be taking out the first blood onto the Matilda. And there you go. Kaleya went for the engage, went for the kidnapping, but Brethren will be taking him out. Uranus finds a kill there as well. It's a 2-for-2 on the kill side, but got the turtle, so it's a trade won by Carpe Diem.
Carpe Diem. It sounds like I'm trying to say like DM me. But yeah, anyways, 2-for-2 score, pretty even out. But we've seen, Carpe Diem actually means seize the day. like a pirate language, right? So they are trying to seize the day, which is pretty funny because they play at night only. But with it, rotations is not going to be coming in, and the second turtle will most likely see the main outcomes. I'm really looking forward to how Lemon will maneuver with the new Lancelot, of course. But oh, look at that, Skunk will get taken down.
Nice from the Harith. This is Kyle, guys. This is the one of the greatest Harith player of India. I mean, he's the top one in the Harith, and then top 2 is obviously Prime, and I don't know who is top 3, Funny Valentine or Fate, I don't know. But there you go, even Crisis is there in the number of Harith tally. Phantom Execution comes in, okay, missed there, Flicker comes up, will be safe at this moment. Okay, Astral Echo as well, Fedrin going for the engage right now, Kalea engages as well. It will be Esmeralda getting a kill as the double will be secured onto the Moskov there. Matilda managed to go back, Astral Echo missed, okay, dive comes up as well as the puncture, but will not be affecting the Matilda. With a gliding wind, Fedrin will be flying off to the safer place. Oh my goodness, is it the SOD? Yup, and it will be taking out the sniper.
Pretty cool, actually. A snipe took down the sniper. Pretty cool. Crazy.
Oh, in the mid though, there is a skirmish going there as well. Zamanpur's popped up. A lot of damage coming in by the Kyle there. Managed to take down the jungler before the second turtle.
But you know, I'm honestly like really surprised how much pressure they really put into like 4 Moskov. Like dude still tried. Oh, Lemon gets the turtle, but oh look at that, the engage. SJ covered up. I'll be back.
Oh, the flight just took off, and it will be taking out Uranus from the position as well. But now going for the red buff still there. Esmeralda joining as well. Retreat comes up for the Fedrin. Will be securing the red, as well as we're gonna see a fight coming in. Lancelot joining in the fight as well. There you go. It's the Kalea. Zamanpur's popped up by Kyle, dealing a lot of damage from the backland. Mega kill will be secured onto the Matilda. Kalea will be taken down. Lancelot engages as well. A mega kill will also be secured by Lancy, as well as double will be secured by Kyle. 4-man down. Split push going on at the bot right now. We'll be taking a tier there. And in that moment, you can say that trade that they actually won the trade once again. Because if you will see a bot tier for 4 kills and a turtle and the top tier as well is actually a big trade coming out from the side of Carpe. They're actually winning the early game, and this domination might fall up into the late as well, because they have the goal lead into their side right now with a 5k lead. That is too much in just 6 minutes of the game, and you know, you're giving snowball to one of the greatest Harith player of India, that is Kyle. Obviously, we call him the gold standard, even though he lost that game, and right now people are saying Stark TZ is the gold standard, but still, he's the ex-gold standard, we can say. But Stark TZ never claimed about it. He's the Dadagiri. But now look at that. Novaria managed to slaughter there onto that Matilda. Just now, I mean, Novaria is getting the damage as well. This is the level up they are having against Eagle Elites at this moment. If you'll see, the Athena is right now at level 8, whereas Lemon is in level 10. Already 2 level ahead. There you go, tier 2 falling down from the bot. Oopsie!
Oh, damn, monster kill.
Oh my goodness, Zamanpur's popped up. Chrono Dash is coming in. It's a vision there. Double secured by Kyle. What a wave. Fedrin coming up. Blazing's got off as well from the bot inhibitor. There you go. They'll be dispatching themselves at this moment. Kalea going for the engage. Tsunami slam. Kidnap happened there, as well as the puncture coming in. It is a fight coming up by the side of Carpe. The MSOD connected. Appraiser's rate as well coming up. Puncture once again with the dash. It will be Fedrin last braid in the hand of Lancelot.
Yeah, and with it, it is pretty obvious that the snowball has already an effect. I feel bad, but yeah, Eagle Elites are matched with 2 of the best players of obviously Indian subcontinent. One of the best roamers, Kimmy, and one to not mention the gold laner that is making a little bit of a comeback season today. I mean, already been 3 matches, or no, 2 matches, sorry. Kyle, yeah. 703 on the Harriet. That is just insanity, and right now looks like the Mulder wants to make a play. And look at the Astral call. Oh, Kimmy!
4 people there! It's a legendary for Kyle onto the Matilda. Kalea finds a kill onto the veteran as well. Moscow comes from the redemption, but will be taken down as a double will be secured by Kyle there. Lemon engages, going inside the inhibitor. And there is a back movement coming from the side of Eagle Elites at this moment. Tier 2 is in danger right
Yeah, and we should, I'm trying to see if they have any comeback positions, but it's just that they're really pressing. Oh, Xing coming in, and boom. What is that coordination? That's just insanity. Like, I wouldn't want to be against Carpe Diem right now, but yeah.
But you are. I mean, Team Eagle Elites right now fighting against them, and that was a actual zing puncture. Managed to go back, but then the snipe comes up. I mean, everything is against them at this moment. Macro, micro, shots, snipe, damage, levels. They don't. I mean, if I would have been in that place, I'd have just deleted this game. But now Zaman Force comes in inside the tier 2. Matilda taken down by Kyle there, still dancing, and will be taking out Uranus as well. It's a double for Kyle. Triple will be secured as well as Sony missed there. From the bot section, we can see a fight is coming on to the Federin 3-mans right now. Zero prioritizing the moment. There you go. Lemon find the kill. It's a maniac. Will be secured off cam onto the Moscow. And with the cost of what? A shutdown onto the Harith? Doesn't matter. Kyle will still be the #1 Harith of India after claiming that maniac. What a movement it was. I mean, he just waited for that maniac. Even though 3 members were in the bot ray, he managed to take it down.
Absolutely. And right now, 23-6, a staggering, almost 8,000 gold lead into the hands of course, Team Carpe Diem from St. Joseph University of Dimapur against Sonapur College. And it's not looking nice right now. They're in a grim position, but let's see what will happen in the next few seconds, right? It's going to be mattering out quite a bit, but we'll find out soon enough. Look at that, easy. Well, it's going to be walking in pretty soon. They've baited out a few skills. Moskov is still down, so this inhibitor is basically gonna be a sacrificial lamb, but let's see what's gonna happen.
Matilda coming in, Kalea engages as well, 4 members going in as well. Circling Eagle comes up, it's a tsunami slam onto the Federin. Federin will be taken out, Dasher's coming in. Lilia will be a double for the Lancelot. He goes in there, Uranus finding a kill. Oh no. Punctures comes up, it will be a safe as well. Now it's time to lock the base out. Moskov joins the fight, but it will be godlike for the Lemon there. Still, Moskov in a very bad position, will be taken out. No, it's Uranus for the Kyle there. Moskov going back. No chance to defend the base because it will be taken out easily by the side of Team St. Joseph University of Dimapur. Will be going into the next stage of NCC.
And congrats to them. I'm obviously not that surprised because they're a really, really great team. Ash, do you want to see, like, obviously I'm not making Zushin disappear, but I can just get a background like this. Pretty fun, isn't it? Looks like I'm excited, but nah, it looks fake as stuff. But I can also get this one actually, like this one. It looks too funny, but yeah, I'm not gonna go with it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this one. Yeah, the best one it's gonna be. Anyways, focusing back into the game, of course, the result screen is gonna be there, and we will see the, oh my god, 14 kills. I mean, the hero rank is already telling you all that you really need to know, and with it, we're gonna be, I mean, nothing much to say, just a full-on domination. It was not the fact about the draft, because the other side, they had good draft as well, so it's more about the experience, more about the fact that the side of course, St. Joseph University from Dimapur, they have the best players. They have a player from Dakosena, they have 2 players from Tartarus, ex-Tartarus right now, they have Haruka and Arizi as well. All of these players so experienced, the synergies and everything was just so on point. It was less of the other side playing bad and more of, I mean, the other SOD, we saw it, right? That is some good SOD right there. But it's just that, what can we do? The other side was just better. And there can only be one winner. And Lemon, obviously, is getting up to the update, man. Going all 3 damage items first. Did not go for any defenses under 3rd slot. So, yeah, that's about it. That's what I'll honestly say. It's just a full-on domination game. A little bit of an experience. And micro being shown difference here. But with it, we are here. And if I'm not wrong, we should be going for them wheels, right? For that wheel spin to get the giveaway winner. Sorry, the giveaway finalist. Let's see, 3 already done. Amazing. Right now, let's go for the 4th one. Let's spin the wheel and find who's going to be the 4th one tonight.
Zom, Rosie, Titli once again there. It's Bunteezy as well. 3 people already got chosen. The fourth one to come up. Who it will be? That's the biggest question. Bunteezy is my friend though. And and let's see, who will be the fourth one, guys.
Who is
Okay,
it?
the fourth one is none other than it is
Kirito.
TJ Kirti or
Kirito.
Kirit. What?
It should be
Oh,
Kirito.
Kirito. Okay.
I wouldn't think there's someone called Kirit or
Okay, DJ
Kitty.
Kirito. Hello, congratulations, my man. You just got into the fourth finalist name. So hope you will be there till the stream ends, and hope you're gonna snatch it out all those rewards from the spin the wheel. So all the best, guys. I don't know who is Bunty Ray yesterday, who won the guy Priyaranjan.
Damn, he's Bunty.
Yeah, he is Bunty Z.
Bro is winning everywhere. I swear if he wins
Everywhere,
tonight
he's
as well.
everywhere.
Crazy. Bro has to be fair, he was active too yesterday. It was more of
Yeah.
an active thing. So yeah, he won it because he was active. Because I saw him the most. Like other people were there as well, but he was like talking and timing. But anyways, I think production, let us know. Do we go for a break or do we go straight into the next game? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going for a short little break and we're going to be coming right back up with the fifth match of this evening. Don't go anywhere and keep watching and keep tuned on, of course, Battleknights India, and keep sharing the stream to participate on the giveaway.
I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy.
And we're back again, ladies and gentlemen, to, of course, NCC National College Cup, brought to you by Battleknights India. Production partner is, of course, IGC, and, of course, powered by Vista. And we're going to be diving into the fifth game of this evening, and we should be getting into the team pretty soon. Let me just read out their names. Who is it going to be? The first team is going to be Bhaiya Esports versus Manipuri x Bodo. Okay, interesting. Vibes is from Inspira, and Manipur x Bodo is from Khetri Dimoria College. Khetri is in Sonapur again. Damn, Sonapur back to back. Damn, that's crazy. But to be fair, Bodo is also a tribe that is mostly in Assam. So I think that's why it's from Khetri. So no surprise there. But Inspira, I think it was from. Wait a second. I think it was from. Wait, Bengal was it? Let me see. Let me just see. Inspira institution. Or was it one of those? Oh yeah, I found it. Inspira Institute. It is from. Where is it, man? Why doesn't it say the language immediately? It is affiliated with Siliguri. Yes, I was right. It's from basically West Bengal. Yep, there we go.
Okay.
West Bengal. There. Oh wait, the name changed. Oh no, my bad. What the hell? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My chat was all the way up. My bad. The chat was all the way up. I don't know
It's
why the
Babu
chat
Bhaiya.
went all the way up. My bad. Sorry. But anyways, it's actually vitality. Vitality. you know. You know.
Babu.
MC MSC, right? Vitality. Yeah. Anyways, it's gonna be Vitality Esports, not the OG ones, sadly, and versus Babu Bhaiya. And Babu Bhaiya is from Namchi Government College, and Vitality is, of course, USTM, man. Don't worry, man. I know the form of USTM. Don't worry about it. But Namchi, have you been to Namchi?
Yeah, Namchi is from Sikkim, I think. It is actually Tamis College. He mentioned
Bro.
it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, my
Yeah.
bad.
Okay,
Anyways, go
so
ahead.
let's see, guys. Vitality got the first pick. There you go, Alucard ban. Okay, that is actually, I mean, right now in the scene. Even I'm spamming Alucard these days. It's actually nobody
Dark
is there to
system.
take him down. No, it's actually nobody's there to take him down nowadays. Even Ishan Shin is not that much powerful to take him
Mhm.
down. I mean, with the Florin, it's actually working great. So
So,
obviously,
so
I mean,
you admit, so
if
you
you're
admit
coming
that
with a
you play
5-man
tournaments secretly,
a
as?
proper solution, that is, you're taking up a Fedrin for yourself, then you can actually counter him. Ooh, Jushin from Babu Bhaiya. You went for the Alucard ban, they went for the Jushin. They might trying for taking out a utility there. I feel so. Maybe a Fedrin comes in, mostly. There is a chance.
But, but yeah, sorry, I I think you saw it, but yeah, but yeah, you know the name, man, Babu Bhaiya. This movie is so iconic. Fir Hera Pheri is just so
Yeah.
iconic. I watch this movie each time it just comes. I mean, right now I don't watch television anymore, and I feel like anybody with streaming services do not watch television that much anymore. But you know, back then when we used to, like pre-COVID stuff, like I used to watch the hell out of this movie. Like every dialogue, I still remember it. Like every dialogue. I mean, I could literally rephrase the whole movie. They could literally tell me to act the movie again, and I would because I've
Khamba,
in
khamba lag gaya.
yeah legit. This movie is so iconic, man. But yeah, miss those goats, man. Akshay Kumar, Paresh Rawal, and of course Sunil Shetty. I did wish they would make a remake, but at the same time, Bollywood has kind of lost its
I
touch
mean,
in
obviously,
comedy.
we got a team name. One of the
Yeah.
greatest team of India currently is from
Mm-hmm.
that movie, Lakshmi Chit
Oh.
Fund.
To be fair, that movie, yeah, of course, of course. So
Of course.
maybe Babu Bhaiya, they're trying to contribute to that fact, you know. But at the same time, if anybody's gonna reach that Babu Bhaiya level, to be fair, Babu Bhaiya did not get treated good in the movie, and he's also सबको बोल दिया कोल्हापुर नहीं जा रहे.
मैं
Right?
मैं तीन नल लगाऊंगा. एक नल गर्म पानी, एक नल में गर्म पानी आएगा, जिसको गर्म पानी में नहाना है वो गर्म पानी में नहाएगा, एक ठंडे पानी में नहाए ठंडे पानी आएगा, वहां पे ठंडा पानी में जिसको नहाना है वो नहाएगा, और एक नल किसके लिए, जिसको नहीं नहाना उसके लिए.
Bro, I remember every dialogue.
this,
Like,
this, these are the iconic dialogues, of
yeah,
course.
these are so many dialogues. Like तेरा बाप किधर का है?
There
कोल्हापुर,
was a scene,
कोल्हापुर में
if you
सुखा.
remember, there was a scene, if you remember, like Johnny Lever was there, and he
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
like, "जा अपने बाप की शादी में कर, न तू अपने बाप की शादी देखा है."
Bro, this movie, every dialogue is iconic. Every dialogue is iconic. Still yet today. I mean, Akshay Kumar's pose, you know, this one, it's still used in so many places.
Basically, guys, you Sayara kids will never know the test of
Nah,
Hera
nah, do not even say that name. They will never understand the goat that this movie is. This movie's influence was so heavy when it came out, was heavy after 10 years. And even now in the meme community, especially in India, you'll still see it being memed yet today. Especially like obviously the memes that we know of. But yeah, I think if we wanna have a podcast about this movie, We will talk about it, man.
Yeah,
We should make
yeah,
like a Fir Hera Feri podcast. To be fair, India is
of course.
a lot of Fir Hera Feri, right? A lot of
Okay.
Hera Feri been happening with some people in the community, man. But yeah, I can't say it with a straight face.
Yeah,
But anyways, well, let's focus into the draft. That was just a little bit, I guess,
yeah.
fluff that we wanted to talk about. But with it, Vitality pick up the Yushin Shin. Babu Bhaiya, that is not a good pick. Babu Bhaiya, kyun? Yuzhong is cursed in this tournament.
Yeah.
0% win rate.
Unless you are
I'm not
Romcom.
sure. Unlike Romcom in plane, unfortunately. Romcom is too old.
So let's see. I
Jokes
mean, the
aside.
Yuzhong coming in as well as the Valir. Valir is actually a good counter for the Ishan Shin. Because
Yeah.
you know what? I feel like Ishan Shin has a lot of mobility nowadays. He's a broken meta, but still, there are some heroes who can counter him down. Even Amon can work as well. But we don't see Amon in a tournament scenario. But in NCC, we have seen a lot of Amon picks coming in. So there is a chance that they can go with Amon right now. Even the Lancelot is open, so there might be a chance the Lancelot can come in. Let's see. Okay, it's a
Yeah,
CC
it's
and Esport.
surprising. Why the
And
carry
Carpe.
over the Lancelot? Surprising. They could have picked up the Lancelot for themselves because it's not like Vitality has any tanky heroes. Gatot can be melted out by any hero actually. Like it's not exactly something that is heavily required to be HP based. So the carry pick seems more like a comfort rather than something that they wanted to. So I think like that pick is going to be a little bit disadvantageous. Vitality will most likely just ban the Lancelot right now and just close the story. And also they can ban out what else? Actually, it's kind of funny. They can just ban out the junglers, I guess. Yeah, because they've already got the marksman, they've already got a mage, already XP. They don't banning out a roamer is not going to be the any reason. So just ban out the
yeah.
Lancelot, and I guess who else? Exborg, Fredrin, yeah, bans either of them, and I think they're going to be all good to go. Fredrin is not going to be needed to ban out by, of course, Yushin counters the Fredrin because Fredrin
Yeah.
is not cannot keep up. So Exborg should be the next ban. But let's see what do they have in store. Babu
Lancelot.
Bhaiya though, last ban coming in. What is their
They
thing?
might go for the Lilia as well. I mean,
Oh
there
yeah,
could be a problem with the Lilia there. Even they can go with the Jushin. Okay, no, Jushin already banned. So another mage, something. Oh, 1-1 was open all this time. This is a big blunder from team Vitality Esports. They could have prioritized it from the first picking phase. Or even, I mean, I can say that Babu Bhaiya could have went for that other than the carry. 1-1 is right now also a broken meta into the gold lane. It's okay. They
yeah.
banned it out. Now the last ban coming out from the side of Vitality Esports, I suppose a jungler. There is a chance that they might go for a ban onto a mage I'm not a mage, a roamer as well. A Kaleya could be an option here for the ban. Even they can go for the Kufra ban as well. Kufra might be a trouble for the Asian Chin. So if they're truly okay, it will be a Fedrin though. You might think about it a lot. The ban the jungler, it would be a Fedrin, but you know what? The first skill, Ishan Shin can immune the Fedrin CC. So I don't know why they went for it. Maybe a fear, maybe respect towards team Babu Bhaiya here. Babu Bhaiya getting their pick right now. So let's see क्या होगा Babu Bhaiya का pick.
I think
Babu
they're just
Bhaiya
gonna
might
go with
go
the.
for like they right now they can actually go for the Kalea if they want.
They can actually. Kalia is still a very valid option for Babu Bhaiya, and they can still combo wombo. But one thing is that Vali doesn't work with the combo wombos, man. He just pushes them away. So they better watch out. The only thing, obviously, Valir has to like spam his first skill, and then once your tank has already done the crowd control job, then you push them away, like to stun them again. But if you push them away from Minotaur's ultimate, Minotaur, he's gonna bonk the hammer in your head, man.
Of course. And you know what? I feel like Minotaur, Tigreal, these guys are good with the Valid. So even Gatotkacha as well. Because the CC literally provides a lot of stun there. Will give you a lot of time to melt them down as well. If carry join the team fight early in the early phase, they can actually win the fights with this kind of lineup.
Yeah, absolutely, Ash. And Carrie still has a good damage. I won't disagree that. Her damage actually hits like a truck, but oh, what is this
Ooh.
vitality coming up with the Vital, which is going to be the Faramis going for very
Yeah.
strong sustain. I am not sure why though. They have enough sustain, so not sure why they. I guess they will just want the Minotaur to not be a threat. I guess they're, which kind of puts them in a bad place because they're telling like, we are afraid of a Minotaur. I think they could have just decided to go for like a different mage. Like Kadita, okay, she's banned. Farsa, she's banned. Okay,
Good
fine.
thing.
Yeah.
Two curses in one place. So there is a Yuzong, there is a Roger. Oh my goodness, this is and a fun thing is this Roger player is from Namchi. I mean, the Roger curse is with me and Itami. And
No. Sorry. Ash, it was I did a mistake. This game, it is Vitality is from USTM. Babu Bhaiya is from. Why does my chat keep going above, man? Vitality is from. Oh yeah, they are. What am I
they
even
are,
saying?
yeah.
My
Babu
bad.
Bhaiya
So yeah,
from Namchi
full on
government.
curse. Full on curse moment. Babu Bhaiya is also cursed, if you know. Like his, I mean, if you watch the movie, he lost all the money, man, and they also lost the guns that had like the most of the
Golmaal hai,
money.
bhai, sab kuch golmaal.
Good
That's why.
man, that is movie is so iconic. But anyways, man, it's fun when there's a team like this. But anyways, it looks like it's gonna be game number 5, ladies and gentlemen, as we dive into Vitality Esports from USTM, University of Science and Technology, Meghalaya, versus Babu Bhaiya from Namchi Government College. Let's see how they perform with each other. 5th game of the night in the NCC. Institutions versus institutions. Do not forget they're fighting for the top 8 spot to get the diamond support for their institutions. Not to mention the tournament lobby and all that good stuff. Not to mention 250,000 diamond prize pool. Myself Ray, joined by Ash Teasy. So Ash, what's the game looking like?
Yep, it's looking like just like that raunchy prize pool of 55,000 cash as well. I mean, everything is here, guys. Where you all are, you should have participated with your team. The registration is already over, so better luck next time. We'll have NCC Winter. I suppose you guys will be coming forward in NCC Winter with your college teams, with your college boys. I mean, you can flex it up in front of your crush. That bro, we won something in the game. And this is a real flex, guys. So let's see. Vitality Esports versus Babu Bhaiya. And there you go, guys. The match is on, but still now, there is no opening for the notebook yet. A kind of a defensive starter from both these sides. Maybe waiting for that engage at the neutral objective securing zone. Oh, before that, we're gonna see a lot of skirmish going at the jungle. Roger comes back with a retaliation. Maybe taking out the Gatotkacha there. Revitalizing popped up. Harris going in for a chrono dash there. Oh, first blood will be secured by the side of Vitality onto the top. That was a gank onto the Yuzong there.
All gonna be okay though, because 1-4-0 still. Babu Bhaiya can still come back by, I guess, making an excuse. Kidney pe heart attack. But yeah. Nah. But anyways, Turtle is gonna be coming in, and we will see. I don't think Roger's gonna get it. He's a little bit. I like the name though, Tobias and Black Ninja. We've had a lot of Black Ninja, honestly. And what are the other names? Rubeni, Tobias, Youngma, and what is Novin? Yeah,
Novi.
Novi. Underside, other side has. Oh, that is Udzi. Wait a second, that's a member from TK Pai actually. Yeah, Udzi. I know that guy. He's from Assam. Yeah, of course. They're from USTM, of course. So interesting. Looks like they're going for a different team this time around. Let's see. Look at that. Engage coming in. Full. Wanna go in or Gatot?
Mountain Shocker, Minnow and Fury will be wested down. There you go. Another point coming in. AOG connected onto the 3 people. A lot of damage onto the Black Dragon. Emerge as well. Paramis managed to take down the Minotaur there. Black Dragon right now engaging. But before that, from the backline, is the CC taking out the Valir. Roger managed to take down the Gatot with the Liquid Pounce. They were eventually might take down the Zong. But no, Zong managed to take down the Paramis. Oh, CC with the Yo-Yo. Please.
I like the carry did not even rotate. She's just there. Yeah, this is one of the weaknesses, guys. If you're obviously a team that's watching NCC right now and you want to know some tips, yeah, this is one of those tips. Keep an eye out for the goal laner of your opposing team. If he's not coming out, it means that he's most likely has rotated. So when it happens, rotate as well. Try to get the mid lane minions because right now, of course, Harry got the mid lane minions, but the carry did not. Look at the level gap. Level 6 versus level 5. You can get that advantage. And not to mention, if you rotate, you might get a kill or so too as well, right? Your team will be happy to give you the kills, but look at that. Who gets the kill right now? The turtle will go into his hands, Bodo, look at that. AOG.
Chocker, AOG, my goodness, one people got caught down there. Valir will be taken down. Mino and Fury comes up as well. Minotaur in a very less HP will be using the revitalizing. No, he doesn't have a revitalizing there. Double kill will be secured by the CC. 2-man down already with the turtle on. What a trade. Team Vitality just won in just 4 minutes of games. I was asking that it's been 4 minutes. Nobody is trying the turtle, but then they got it. Maybe this is the game for 2 turtles. I feel so.
I'm gonna mention this a few days. Maybe my old university came in, but damn, it's kind of sad. I haven't seen a single Cotton University team, man. And right now, the one who's getting like picked up like Cotton is gonna be the Yu Zhong. You know, plucking it. They plucked him out, right? But yeah, I miss my Cotton University, man. Is there no ML player in that university? Like, damn, bro. To be fair, I think me and my friends were the last people that played ML there. That's crazy, and that's like 6 years ago now. Damn, I'm making myself sound old, but yeah. Anyways, oh, bottom lane, lot of damage from that carry. Almost won that lane. Pretty crazy. Carry
Damage.
might win actually, but oh, why is that?
Huh?
Oh, Gato auto aim. Oh my!
What was that? We didn't see it, but now Minotaur in a very bad position will be taken out. Mountain Chopper comes up. Not a much deal for the carry. Carry right now going back. And it's a nice choice, but CC coming from the back door there with the curtain call connecting all the 2 people. Tier falls down. It was actually winning the lane, but then Vitality just chose to give a rotation towards the goal lane and managed to take back the lane as well. So right now, top and bot is controlled by Vitality side.
Do you know? I exactly know what that Gato did, but I'll tell you. Wait. But the heat is still on because of course Vali is still fighting and Yushin as well. But yeah, right now they're going back, right? Let me tell you. I had a friend who was a Gatot main and he used to do this stuff. Do you know why? Basically, you can long press the alt to like look around the map, right? Because it's a huge area.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to do that when he would rotate, and sometimes he would let go and just land.
I mean, this is the
I
thing.
think he was
You
doing
have
that.
a small screen. Therefore, I plays in a tab. I mean, it's got a big screen there, so you actually have a lot of chance. But here you go, Mino and Fury once again connected. Very bad position, just popped up. But Roger engaging will be shutting down the CC after the monster kill. Turtle will be secured by the Ishanshin right now. AOG comes up. In the meantime, a tier falls down. Oh my goodness, look at the engage from the Minotaur. Gatot falls down. Roger going for the retaliation.
Not enough damage.
The problem is there. 3-man down with the Ishanshin going back at this moment. Might be safe at this point. Yep, I told you. He will be goes out with the immune.
They lost the team fight because Harriet wasn't there and Carry was. I think that was kind of a bad engage for them, honestly. They should have actually seen who was available, and that was Carry's lane. Harriet was all the way on the top. If they had Harriet, they would have won it. But they did not have any damage. Yushin is yet to come online and dish out the most damage, you know? He can't really exactly fight those 4 people. CC got already melted down to last bit. Faramis is of course not a damage dealer as well. So yeah, they were in a bad pickle. I think they should have waited for Lumin to come in and dish out the damage. So next time if they make another mistake like that, they will get punished. But right now they want to retaliate. Do they want to take the bull or the bull takes them down?
Mountain Shocker once again. The Black Dragon emerges there with the contact onto the 4 people with that Mino and Fury was actually insane, but no. The CC got the spike at this moment. Managed to take down the backliner there. Paramis find a kill onto the Minotaur. Harris managed to take down Yuzong. Can it be a slaughter onto the Roger? No, he managed to escape back into the safer zone, but you need to take care of this carry. She's getting the spike, guys. She can melt you down in the late game.
They need Harris more into the team fights. Right now, someone else has to do the split laning if they want that. Because I don't think it's necessary. They've already got the majority of the macro. So just CC needs to rotate around and clear out the lanes. Or maybe even Gatot can do that. But yeah, they gotta make sure they do not take any more fights without the Harris, or it's gonna be really, really bad for them. But anyways, with a goal lead of around 3,000 into the hands of Vitality from USTM, Namche Government College right now, they can actually make a little bit of a comeback because Carry is playing phenomenal actually. Rubeni, really great KDA, 003, but still, it does mean they have a good position for themselves and the marksman hasn't getting taken down a single time. So we'll see and we'll figure out what's happening, right?
Oopsie, look at that. Mountain Shocker to escape at this moment. Yuzong engages. Okay, Immune just comes up there. Roger still chasing down. Mountain Shocker comes up with a slowdown onto the Roger. Just caught up the chase there. That was actually needed recalling back. Okay, he's got zone out there. Can it be taken down? Okay. He just went to that Whirl form right now, but Leakin Pounds to escape there right now, running with a human form. Oh my goodness, AOG will not be connected there. It will be missed. But the Minotaur with the flickers, he will be safe as well. CC still going on. Curtain Coil just popped up as well. 2 people connected there. But not much to get down anybody at this moment. A lot of resources burned down though at this moment. Okay. Another engage coming in. True damage into the action. CC will be taken down. Actually, I mean, irony is CC was chasing down 3 people, got nothing, but taken down by them. Oopsie. Zaman Force right now onto the bot. Oh my goodness, you went for an attack just like CC. You'll be taken down by the Harriet there. Mino and Fury might come up. Okay, it just comes up as well. 3 people caught up in that way. Gatotkacha managed to take down the Minotaur. Black Dragon emerges. Got right now engaging at the bot. Paramis got down. Sliver of HP managed to escape back. That is the lead there. Double for the Yuzong onto the Harriet. Mountain Shocker comes in. AOG as well. Right now, carry with the true damage. Take down that Ishan Chin as well as will be a double onto the Gatotkacha. In the following series, we saw Yuzong also falling down. Now CC coming in with a curtain coil connecting onto the carry. Carry right now also melting down that CC, but it will be the CC's last Yo-Yo Bleach who will be having the fun and recall onto the carry.
Yeah, and with it, that was... You know, it's actually cutting in really close. Okay, Tobias will get the Rose Gold for, of course, the Harriet. But it's cutting in really close. Too close for comfort for Vitality, I would say. Like, they had the early lead, but right now, Babu Bhaiya might be breaking that curse, man. Because Carrie is really dishing out the damage. Yeah, they did take her down once, but that is just 1 death. It's not going to be mattering that much as we, of course, head towards this later phases. But anyways, let's see. The Lord's already getting melted down quite a bit. We'll find out soon enough what's going to happen later on, right? But yeah, Lord. No competition? Roger does not want to go? Okay, does not want to go. Interesting. Yeah.
Actually, CC was giving good vision, I will say. That was
But
actually good.
Could have engaged, but you know, I feel like they are just like, we'll defend it. I think they're just kind of thinking that. Yeah, they'll defend it.
They might want to take up some goals from that Lord. That may be the case, but no, Yuzong, man, is a good thing. I mean, I was actually going to blame that Yuzong to come in for that Lord fight, but then he got the tier onto the top, so it's actually a good thing. He just went for the split push onto the top. Oh, AOG once again. That will be a mess.
She was a fairy. But oh, Minotaur also ultimate into Natalia's, but no, it's not the Natalia. CC, fully bully, get taken out. So 1 less member, and I think they're not going to be able to take down the base. Oh, 1v1 happening. Carry wins it out. Not looking good.
Mountain Shocker there comes up one. It will actually, the Yishin Shin falling down. Roger going in for a fight there. Gatotkacha and the Ko are running away at this moment. As you mentioned before, that they might take down this Lord easily, defend the base as well. They did it without any loss onto the inhibitor as well, or any tier as well.
Vitality are really struggling right now. It's not looking good because Harriet just lost a 1v1. Do you know why? Carrie and the Harriet is the most funniest matchup because, of course, Carrie dishes out true damage. That's on her kit, but so does Harriet because Harriet with the Ceruleum side does the same thing. True damage, spam. So both of them can dish out true damage. So no amount of defense is going to save you from either of these 2 heroes. But what makes him different? Oh, look at the damage. Mino is getting melted, but he will retreat. Damn. CC, crazy damage right there. But yeah, back to my point. Whoever Harriet versus carry. Whoever fights first, like the first one to attack, they win. 90% of the time they win, unless like they have a spell that can run away, and so they will survive. But if you take a look, both of these heroes do not have a spell that can run away. One has a purify, and one has an aegis. Both spells are just for survival, not to run away. They both want to fight. They want to. Oh, Minotaur, you don't have the minion fury, and you're gonna get bursted out. Boom, done, gone. And carry right now, you're not the first one to be fighting, so better go back. But Yuzhong melted really fast.
Black Dragon
Hey,
just
Sky
emerged
Wizard?
for a kill. OG, two people got down there. It will be Harriet taking down the carry. Retaliation coming in as well. Liquid Bounce connected. One people down. Valir managed to take down the Harriet. Mountain Shocker as well. Yuzhong managed to take down Gatot. And in the meantime, Rogers fall down in the hand of Ishanchin. Ishanchin right now going in. Oh, Valir, a lot of damage onto him, but will be happen to go back. He will be safe at this moment. What a fight it was. Actually, a beautiful fight, we can say, because it was the same trade fight, 3-4-3.
The funny thing is that they gave Zetian Yushinshin's old ultimate and gave it a stun. But yeah, it was just coming into my mind because when I saw that Valir, for a second I was like, Yushinshin, use your ultimate, and I was like, damn, that's the old Yushinshin. He would have been the one to just ult and take it away, right? But yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Not the lemon squeezy, it's the Mino squeezy, because right now they're really trying to squeeze out the HP of this guy. Because yeah, I'm right. Look at the squad of Scars. It's THB. Yeah, this is actually like few members of TK Pai, or maybe it is TK Pai. They just changed their name, I guess. Or maybe they have
No. TK Bhai
member?
is actually playing yesterday, so they have a
looks
lineup.
like they have two lineup then, because Scars is from
Yeah.
TK Pai, Uzi is from TK Pai, maybe Ferry is as well. So maybe they have two lineups, right? Yeah.
maybe a thing.
I mean,
Maybe.
to be
They're
fair,
actually
anybody can
going
participate.
for some other.
Yes, Ash.
Yep. Sorry for the technical issue there coming up right now. We'll be seeing a fight on to the top. Inhibitor fall down by the Lord there. They managed to defend it down, but those chunky minions are entering into the base. Inhibitor actually, and Yoshi connected there, managed to take down the Inhibitor. Black Dragon emerges, they're retaliating at this moment. 4 people are going against 4 people. It will be Ishanshin taking down Yuzhong there. It's actually right now 5 versus 4. Retaliation comes in, but the Minotaur will be taken down by the burst damage from the Carrot. Penetration, my goodness, running away at this moment to get some HP for yourself. This is kind of a thing I can feel like Vitality is coming back. Okay, retaliation from the Roger will be taken down with the Zaman Force popping there. It's actually the Crimson.
The base.
That was actually
base.
GG from the Ishanshin, and there you go. Base got down. It's the Vitality who will be taking out the button. And will be going into the next round, and the curse is still going on. Nobody can break it at NCC.
We gotta. I mean, nah, it's not gonna count. I'll ask Kimmy. I'll ask Kimmy, I guess. Like, yo, Kimmy, can I pick up the Yuzhong? If they lose, man, they're gonna blame me. They're gonna blame me. They're like, if you knew Yuzhong is banned, what the hell? Why did you tell us to pick? But yeah, anyways, looking into the game, 22. What the hell? 22-17. And 16 minutes, 30 seconds of a game, almost 17 minutes. This was, I would say, a little bit close because the carry was really cutting it. Carry was actually doing a really, really great job. Valir also did not do a half bad job either. Black Ninja, I feel like sometimes he was going a little bit too early. He should wait for his team. Other than that, Roger, I think that's Roger did Roger stuff. I can't exactly criticize because Roger's not the best, even with the Metro Zero skin right now. I think he did his own part. But he did go a little bit of a mixed build. I think that build is not the best. If you really want to go Thunderbolt, you have to buy it first item so you can get the stacks. Or else just don't buy it. Just go for Endless Battle. You're way better at dishing out that true damage. And other than that, yeah, that Thunderbolt is a little bit sus. Other than that, the Yuzhong, I don't like the Sky Base unless you're like very, snowballing. But they were not. So Sky Pierce is not a good item if you're Yuzhong. Yes, it works. It actually works in theory because you have the Psi sense. So sometimes the enemy survives at 2 HP, right? But the Sky Pierce will kick in and it will give you the kill. But it should do it when you have the snowball, not when you're kind of in a pickle, like it's a 50-50 game and it can be anyone's. But overall, yeah, this looks like this is the second lineup of THB, renamed as Vitality Esports, probably inspired from, of course, that MSC team that we also Vitality. And right now, we will go for the wheel and choose the fifth
Yep.
winner. So already we have 5 people. Last time TJ Kirito won it out. So let's just go for a spin the wheel and get the 5th finalist for tonight. And we'll get it immediately. Let's spin it. And of course, SCC, do me the honor of reading out their name.
Sure, sure. I mean, at that moment, Kirito was there, but now, oh, we got the name, guys. It's Apprentice. Okay, Apprentice.
Okay, Apprentice.
Apprentice.
Make sure
Yeah.
stay till the end of the stream, guys. Please do not forget. You do not claim your reward. We're gonna give it to someone else. All right. Make sure you stay till the end of the stream, which is obviously gonna be after this 6th game. And do we take a break? No break. We'll
No.
continue. But yeah. Oh wow! Immediately, Zeal Esports and Eternity Esports. Wow, a lot of esports, man. And last game. Okay. Why does my chat keep going above? I don't get it. It keeps going back to the first match. But yeah, it's gonna be Zeal
English
Esports
and
from
foreign
Junior College.
university, language university days. If you remember that match, Eternity.
Oh, Eternity. Yeah, I knew Eternity, but Zeal is from Junior College. Literally just Junior College.
Junior college. That's it. They don't have a name. They have a junior. They have a college.
Did they copyright the name Junior? Because not sure how are we supposed to identify where they're from. If I type Junior
No.
College, I think even Google will say like who, which junior college. I'm very sure Google will ask me that as well because I'm really
course.
curious. Let me see, Junior College. Okay. Okay, junior college. I just get the definition. Junior college is a post-secondary institution that offers. No, I need. It just asked me where, which
Chat
junior.
GPT. Bro, is there any college named Junior College in
Yeah,
India?
I don't
You
think.
tell
I
me.
think on registration they forgot to name their institution, man. Because there's no it's some places just called like imagine high school. Imagine some place called high school. Like what? Where?
Secondary high school.
Yeah.
Or
Okay,
for
we got the
primary
full name.
school.
We got a Bishwanath Chariali, I think. I think it's Bishwanath Chariali. Right? Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bishwanath Chariali. It's from Assam. I knew it. I'm not surprised they're from Bishwanath Chariali. I'm not. It feels bad, but yeah. The pronoun it's written on English, of course, but if you want the like proper Assamese, it's called Bishwanath Chariali. So yeah. I know it's a little bit hard to say, I guess, for junior college. Okay, Bishwanath. Anyways, draft is started. Ash,
You
any
should be
comments?
Nana. There is a Nana in the back.
Okay. I'm not surprised, to be
Oh,
fair. No,
it's a
that's
Beatrix,
Beatrix.
actually. Beatrix,
They
sorry,
both
sorry.
have same pink hair. Don't worry.
Thank you,
I'll blame you. Bishwanath, actually. I mean, I think. On Assamese it's Bishwanath, but Bishwa is Vishwa, and which obviously you understand. Like Vishwa means
It's
it's
a-
like the world.
It's actually a, I mean, name for Lord Shiva.
Yeah.
Vishwanath.
It also it basically means Lord of basically the whole
Whoa.
planet or the
Whole
universe.
world.
So yeah,
Yeah,
Vishwanath is
yeah.
actually like a Shiv devotee place.
Yeah,
I think if I'm not wrong. And Chariali basically means
Yeah.
4-lane. Yeah. We have a lot of Chariali places. It basically means Char Ali, so which is gully basically. So yeah, 4 lanes usually. So that's the whole meaning. We Assamese people have actually a lot of simple names. My village, let me tell you, my village is literally called Grab a Whip. I'm just
What?
Grab a Whip in Assamese. Because apparently the Britishers dropped the first whip there in my village. That's why it's called Grab a. I'm not gonna say the Assamese name because I will dox myself. But in English it means grab a whip, literally the whip. Pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have a lot of weird places. We even have a place called we even have a place called like Nah, I can't say it on stream actually. I'll tell you later. If I was thinking I should say it, no. If I translate it, it's like very inappropriate. But in Assamese, like it's like people get it. Local people, they just get it. Yeah. It's named after that one. But yeah, man, if you visit Assam again, don't go to villages. You'll be surprised what the name means. But anyways, let's focus into the draft. Zeal Esports from, of course, Vishwanath Chariali Junior College. And Eternity Esports from, of course, English and Foreign Language University, is it? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So Eternity, let's see. They're one of the well-known teams, actually. They have played, if I'm not wrong, they've played in that one as well, that scrims as well. So let's see what they have in store for us. A Beatrix ban is very interesting, but I think that's a respect ban for Eternity. Kagura showing up. Kagura and Kalia can actually go for a really good combo there. But so does the Mincetar first pick for the first time. Yeah, we've seen Mincetars, but first pick Mincetar, that's like the first ever. That's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Xavier coming in as well for the side of team Zeal Esports. They actually played well in the round one, so it would actually a good matchup in this round two. They will actually play a competitive game, I feel so, because Zeal, they played it well in the round one. They managed to take down the victory in just, if I remember, in just 12 or 13 minutes of the game, and Eternity also managed to take down the victory in 11 minutes. So they are good teams in this NCC. So I'm not happy that they got matchup so early because of the draws, obviously. So, but they should have got into the fight in round three. Probably would have been a great thing. It's okay. Let's see who will be the best one to go into the next round, and who will be the one to, say a bye-bye to everybody in this round.
Yeah, but we'll figure out soon enough, right? Last band coming in, it's gonna be the Fanny. Oh my god, they're really choking down. They're really trying to make sure that Eternity does not get any of their favorite heroes. No surprises there, of course. Going for a good respect bans is always really, really nice. But with it, I think I'm very, very. I'll tell you later. But yeah, Zeal Esports. Oh no, sorry. Eternity Esports. They're gonna get the first pick, of course, after the bans, and let's see what they have in store. They have yet to pick up the jungler, and it's gonna be the Granger. 8-hill ban, man. 8-hill ban. Oh, do that movement again.
Bam!
Do that movement. That's something that a little boy would do if you ask them, what do you need for Durga Puja? Yeah, legit. I don't know how it's in rest of India, but in like Assam, like little boys, what do they want in Durga Puja? They'll be like,
We won this.
yeah, they just want guns.
The same goes in our neighboring countries as well.
Yeah. It's
But they got the real one.
yeah, but yeah, they want toy guns. They want toy guns. The toy guns with that, orange beads that they can shoot.
Yeah.
And like flex in front of their friends. I miss those days when the guns used to be like at maximum like this size, like this size. You'll get it. It's like a little bit of an
Not like
AR
them
type of
also.
design.
We also, if you have seen some posts having those plastic bullets guns,
Yeah,
on YouTube,
plastic bullet.
I'm literally fond of them. I even have one. they're really good.
Do you mean Nerf guns?
Yeah, no, Nerf guns, obviously, not the real ones. You need the light.
There's like two guns. First one is the orange beads one. Like these are like, this type size. These are like very toy guns that children use. Then there's the Nerf gun that teenagers and olders use. And then they get to the next stage of course. There's also airsoft guns, which are like a little bit stronger. And it's only for like adults. And I think only a few people use it.
Also, there are some guns which are also for hunting purposes.
Hunting purposes. I think it's like only if you have like certificate and stuff. And what else was it? There's also, there's funny enough. Back then, during Holi, we used to have, what do you say? Like water guns, like not water guns actually. They would literally just spew little bit of water. But these days,
if you remember, we have a holy water gun just like the Kimmy's bag.
Oh yeah, Kimmy's, right? We used to have. Right now we have much stronger water guns. But talking about it, we're done with the draft because it looks like both of these teams already knew what they wanted. And with it, ladies and gentlemen, hey, at this, hey yo, Bo's coming in with ASAP Kelly and clips. We got it. That's Kaizen, isn't it? Yep.
Eternity
Eternity Esports.
Abyss as well.
Hmm?
Abyss TC is there as well, but
Yeah,
into
Abyss, Dark,
Oh my
Violet,
goodness.
Clips. It's a full stack lineup of this, college boys.
the yeah.
And I think the side of Zeal Esports, they are gonna be struggling because, guys, I'm gonna be honest. This team, Eternity, they're already good, but this is a new lineup actually, and this lineup is stacked. These players are actually all experienced with different teams, from Impurity, from Peak to Plummet, from like we even have Celsius, we even have Dark, who has played in ABM. So yeah, this is a full-on stacked team. And it's gonna be interesting. That's why I think the Kagura pick came in. They're just confident they can make the Kagura work. But of course, Granger is their insurance, and Granger will be the one carrying it. And other side though, the Melissa is gonna be an interesting pick. But yeah, Minty wins out against the Phobius in the lane. So that was close. But nah, the kill goes into the hand. Aw.
No more
Violet.
gog. Actually, he was about to take him down there, but now on the top lane, we can see a possible gank onto the Naruto. Okay, that is the Naruto there coming in with the Kurama. Let's see. I mean, he got the level 4. He does. Oh, the ultimate also comes in. He might go for the fight here. Let's see. Ooh, a lot of damage from the Kugishaki. It's not Kugishaki actually. She's
It's
on
the
the
collector.
collector skin. Yeah.
It's really beautiful. Man, I wish I had the money to get that one.
Oopsie, in the
But,
meantime,
oh,
slow me down
hey,
with the
hey.
boost, but he will be taken down with the Alucard going down by Grace. There, 1 for 1, jungle for jungle. 2-1 is the score right now. Nobody's there to take on the turtle. First turtle is need to
Huh?
wait at this moment. Okay, Kaleya against the Mincy. Going back at this moment. Dark coming in once again. Abistini
Hey,
got
yo,
caught with
hey,
the
yo.
cock there coming in. Ooh, that's a good crowd controlling from Phobius. No more Infernal Pursuit inside the tier though. Babysitting going on at the top.
Yeah. But yeah, Mincy can actually really turn things around, but Alucard not having the best of days, and this is why, ladies and gentlemen, you do not pick up the Alucard in tournaments, because Ash, this is what happens, especially when the whole team is so stacked. Genesis does come in to help, but what can he really do? He's just a humble rock friend, and humble rock friend cannot really hurt anyone, is it? But anyways, the Xavier's there. Oh, look at the ultimate coming in for Mincetar. King's calling.
Yeah, King's calling as well as Tsunami Slams comes up. Dawning Light as well popped up there. 3-man right now going back. Phobius still fighting at this moment. Unleash the Beast. Is the Beast there? We'll be checking out the Mincy as well as there will be a kill on the Grok. The Rock will be taken out. 2 people got down. No fatalities from the side of Eternity in this whole game. So trade is still on to them.
I think, I don't think the Alucard will have any... He's gonna suffer a lot, because I don't know why he
There's a
picked up the
lot of
Alucard, because like, there's Phobius with the CC, there's Abyss TC with the CC, there's even Kagura who's really hard to catch up, there's... Obviously the Lucas wins actually 1 versus 1 pretty much easier. Oh, Phobius, better watch out your movements, man. Even the Alucard is coming in. I think Phobius might fall victim or fall prey.
Let's see the
What is he?
Alucard with the ultimate there. 3-man trapping down the Phobius. Ooh, the slash comes in. Phobius will be taken out, but in the meantime, they managed to equalize the trade onto the top lane, taking down the goal laner.
Yeah, with it.
Not sure, he was
Oh,
not
oh, oh.
aware of it. Tsunami Slam, there you go. Busted down with the Death Sonata from the behind.
2 for 8 score, and Clips will get... Man, why did he just removed the E, didn't he? From Eclipse to Clips. 2-0-1 gets the Sky Piercer. Alucard wants to get it, but I think Lucas can go for a 1 versus 1 right now and just take him down. Yeah, I think he will. And yep, there we go. Alucard just cannot win, man. He just can't win. It's just sad. But oh, Kagura also gets a kill. Naruto Oi. His name is Naruto.
Can we get a zoom at Alucard Cops? He just there lying down. I mean, that was actually funny for me. Okay, Melissa, in the meantime, got down there. Tier fall down as well as another tier will be falling down from the top. There you go. Infernal Pursuit comes in. Stun as well from the
Xavier going back at this moment. Eternity is having the upper hand with a reigning lead of gold. That is 7k.
And right now, 2 for 13. Oh my god. Alucard
Zoom on him, zoom on him. Turtle secured there. Oh, heavy charge coming in. As well as going back at this moment. Grok is right now being chased down by 3 members. Got a lot of damage with the Rhapsody inside the base. Is the Phobias going in, taking down Xavier. Gozo got down there. Dark versus Grok. Okay, he might taken down because of the overextension. Of course, Alucard will be the one getting the final blow at this moment. Melissa, in the meantime, got down on the bot. On the bot, yes, on the bot. Oh no, not on the bot. It's actually in the mid. Mincy
and 3 for 16 right now, you know, for F. And it's not looking good. Oh my god, the recall confirm Abyss. Crazy stuff over there. And I think they can even go for Genesis, and they will. Take him down. Unstoppable for clips right now. ASAP Kelio will also take down the Mintitar. Alucard is just not having his main Alucard. But at least he got 2 kills. At least it's not 0 for 0, man. At least he got 2 kills. Compensation, right? But 3 for 18, Eternity Esports, I think they're just going to get this game really easily. It's a stacked lineup. They're all really veteran and strong players. Look at that. Monster kill secured. The synergy is too strong. They're really having the much better experience, not to mention even the better draft. So, unfortunately, I think, oh, look at the aggression from, of course, Clips. And I think, oh, fast reflexes right there. But he really wants to take down bottom lane. Venom stuck between Rock and Hard Place.
And now it's like so one-sided game for the side of Eternity Sport. You get down. Kidnap what happened there. Mincy was not expecting this. He was the one started the fight, but end up dying at the red buff.
शुरू तुमने क्या खत्म हम करेंगे kind of stuff. Right?
I mean, 3 men were there waiting for him. So he just hooked her into the tier. Then she just managed to take him down from the tier as well. There you go. Grok got down. Unstoppable for the Lucas. 3 man right now. Oh, it's 4th1 as well. Godlike for the Granger. It was actually double for the Granger. Managed to take down Mincy once again. Just come back to die once again. Now the minions getting into the tier. Maybe this will be the fastest game in NCC because they're locking the base at this moment. Tsunami Slap comes up. It will be an end. And it is actually the fastest game. It's just got end before 8 minutes. 7:58. What a game it was. The fastest game at NCC. 7 minutes, 58 seconds. Team Eternity Esports managed to take down Zeal Esports with a dominative, aggressive, sheer domination type gameplay.
7 minutes 57 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? I know it registered at 59 because of course there's a slight delay when the base like explodes and stuff, right? I'll take it 7 minutes 57. 7:57 seconds. Extremely fastest game. The one that we had last time was actually 7 minutes 30 and that was a surrender. But this one, it's a valid base push, base end.
Yeah.
And look at the squad initials for Melissa. But anyways, sorry. 24-3. The side of man even clips his squad initials too. What is all this, man? These kids. Anyways, this was a very fast-paced game. They're the ones actually who made the record. And right now, they're going to be one of the teams that we'll have to look out for. Eternity Esports with that 7:57 game end tonight. And of course, 29th of August, they make this record on round 2. Basically, I think it's the... Yeah, I think we're already at the end of round 2 with tonight. Yeah. So, great way to end, man. Great way to end. And I look so small when I raise my hands. It's not supposed to be. It's the camera's angle, man. I look so small. But anyways, it was an exciting game. Thank you, Eternity Esports, for obviously making up a record in NCC. And I think with that, we're going to be heading to the last wheel of tonight as I pick the last winner. So, of course, Spinner Bhai, spin the wheel. And let's get the last...
Spinner wale bhaiya, ghuma do wheel. Oh, ghuma wheel, guys. Is the wheel time. Last one, last finalist, who it will be Nightbot. I'm damn sure he will be Nightbot. Not only okay. It's Night actually, not Nightbot, guys. Now we are here for the final spin, guys. 6 finalists are ready. Let's go for the spin.
Let's go.
Spinner
6
Mado
finalists.
Bhaiya, Spin Commando.
You spin me round and round and round and
Who
who is
will?
it?
Who it is? Who it is?
Titli?
Titli! At last! Titli! Yeah! She got it, man. She got it. She, after 4 or 5 days, she got the winner chance. My goodness. Congratulations.
Damn, bro, Ash. For a second I thought that was your girlfriend, man.
No, no. I'm just happy. I'm just happy.
Yeah,
Anybody
that's nice, man. Compassion. Be happy in other people's happiness, man.
Let's see how much Titli is winning. Happiness
Titli.
can be paid if she gonna win 99.
Titli
All
will get
to her happiness.
small Titli or big Titli amount. Oh my god.
My goodness. My goodness. 599. This is the compensation for her 5 times being the finalist. She got 599 diamonds. Congratulations, Titli, for winning 599 diamonds. If you guys want to win the same, you just have to do some some rules to follow. You know what? You have to go to the Battle.Night in your Instagram handle. There you will find a post for giveaway. There is a QR code. You can scan it out. We'll go to the forms, Google Forms. You will be submitting your ID, server, everything with a screenshot of you sharing the Battle.Night India's NCC National College Cup stream in your social handles, Instagram, WhatsApp, anywhere you are sharing. You have to screenshot it down, and we'll be taking out in the form, and then your name will be registered in the will, and maybe you'll have the chance to take it on.
Yeah, just like Titli, you can also win, but of course that's going to be for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you stay tuned, keep watching, stay subscribed, and make sure follow Battleknights India to stay updated on National College Cup. If I'm not wrong, we're basically at the end of round 2, so round 3 is going to be even more exciting. And obviously, we had a great end tonight, Eternity, getting the fastest record game in NCC so far. So we're looking for more record-breaking performance. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, good night, take care. We'll see you tomorrow at the same time, back again. And yeah, we'll be right back. Ray and Ashish signing out for tonight. Good night, sleep well, but do tune in tomorrow.
I am more than a weapon. What for? You asked for it. Chain up! It is my mercy.